Hello, Rat members. It's time to experience some Doki Doki Blue Skies today. Once again, 2 days in a row. It's been doing it to me. I usually am a little more of a variety streamer, but clearly I've recently been more of a Doki streamer and just strictly Blue Skies for the last, like, month, almost entirely. But there's nothing wrong with that in my book, and it seems like you guys agree. Hey, welcome, Enderine. He says, I won't complain. Hell yeah. I even offered in the Discord. I said, well, I know some of you guys want to do more of that Mario. Everybody's like, nah, more Doki. I was like, don't gotta tell me twice. I love Doki. As a matter of fact, I actually was working on some art just before the stream. It's not done yet, obviously, but here's a sketch of Monica I've been working on. Smug Monica. I was gonna use it for an emote. She's looking down smugly. Thought you could use it when, like, you know, you're like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, like that kind of thing. But anyways, it looks good. Thanks. I love Doki. I'm gonna try to post some Dokis now. I've been told by Coffee and some others that I should start using Reddit, because that's where, like, dedicated fan bases go to post art and conversate about their favorite game communities or whatever. I've never used Reddit, so I'll have to figure that whole mess out. I only know the Reddit mod meme. That's all I know about. But anyways, that says Yo-Yo. Welcome in, Master Eclipse. Yo-Yo, you talking about K-Stress, the Yo-Yo Master? Hey guys, I'm going around the high schools talking about environmental awareness with my yo-yos. Let me show you a cool trick. You might want to take a step back for this one. He just fucking flings it all over the place. It just fucking breaks. You remember the yo-yo guy? Alright, whatever. Let's switch the screen over to this one here. I fucking love this Doki remix. Some random guy named Simon L. on YouTube. I've had it in my playlist for like 8 years. I'm listening to a lot of old Doki remixes, as I'm sure Maz knows, because we were playing a whole bunch of them yesterday while I was drawing stuff. Anyways, gotta get the game open. Let's see if it actually pops up right away. It's taking a while to load for some reason. Oh, there it goes. Alright, show on the screen, show on the screen, show on the screen. Microwaves be like, why is that the message? What do you mean? What? Alright then. Good message. That was a Sayori message. There's so many for this game. That's crazy. I fucking love that. The only time the message has ever changed in the main game is in Act 2 with a bunch of fucking creepy messages. Oh! So we stayed home with Sayori. Had a pretty serious and heavy talk about depression last time after her nightmare. We stayed home with her. Now it says it's been about 2 weeks since that nightmare caused Sayori to have a breakdown. So alright, mini time skip. Cool. So we're still in the winter. I believe that would still make it January. I don't think it's February yet. I wonder if there's been no club meets either. I want more literature clubs. Thinking about that day still makes me feel really uneasy. That day was just a brutal insight into what it's like inside her head. On the bright side, she's had a few sessions since then with me accompanying her. Ah, yeah, we did decide that we'll go with her now. As nice as Dr. Satoshi is, I can see why she was struggling. While he was tactful and diplomatic, some of his questions were rather invasive. Well, that's kind of what a therapist is supposed to ask. That's why I didn't like the idea of him being there, but it's what she wants, though, so that's good. Some details of her past treatment plan were also brought up, which undoubtedly serves as a painful reminder for the poor girl. There were a few moments where she clearly looked uncomfortable, but after some hugs of reassurance and warm smiles, she slowly was able to relax again. That's good. Wow, so she finds an excessive amount of comfort in the MC. As we kind of know for the main game, but in this one as well. I mean, obviously confronting your problems and being reminded of your past is never a fun thing, but avoiding them just makes it worse. Dr. Satoshi was really patient with us and really appreciated how understanding he was. Anyway, At this point, Sayori has been prescribed antidepressants by her doctor, while Dr. Satoshi has also been given her a diary, which she's meant to use by recording her happy and sad thoughts. Oh. By recording her sad thoughts, he's working with her to see whether these thoughts are supported by facts, basically trying to challenge her depressive thinking. Ah, that's fucking smart. That is smart. I'm no expert, but it looks to me like that's the kind of therapy she needs. Yeah, that's what I was saying yesterday. It's not been as simple as it might seem, but for me it looks like steady, but sure progress is being made. To say the least, it's a huge relief. Either way, it's been really interesting to see what therapy really entails. Definitely an eye-opening experience. Dr. Satoshi also quietly told me, after we'd finished a session, that me coming along had really made a difference with Sayori. She was more open and receptive when I was with her. That makes sense based on the kind of person she is. I wasn't really considering that yesterday. I forgot that she's very she's like the, surprisingly, she's like the nihilist type of depression, which is shocking to me because it's really strange to me because she does seem to really enjoy the little things in life and the interactions with her friends. But she also seems to view everything as meaningless at the same time. And I'm assuming she's not lying. So that's interesting, to say the least. I am, if for those who don't know, I have terrible nihilistic depression as well, actually. And so does Monica, by the way. But, interesting. Anyways. So yeah, I guess Sayori, it's like the MC reminds her to be grounded or something like that. Life is Roblox, yes. And welcome coffee. Oh, I don't know why you saying that reminded me. I don't have my sound pad open. I'll get that open when it's the background here. Having a good support network is crucial to helping someone with depression. So he was glad. Oop, my screen's being blocked. I can't see. Steam, go away. Oh, golly gee. All right, I think we're good. Anyways. So, crucial to helping someone with depression, so he was glad I was there with Sayori in that capacity. Well, that certainly put a relieved smile on my face as I was leaving that session. On the other hand, I think other club member girls are starting to get a little more suspicious. The other club member girls are starting to get more suspicious? About what? There have been a few days where Sayori's depressive moods became a little more apparent in school, and they were concerned for her. Still, Sayori maintained her walls. I feel bad about how in the dark the other girls were, but it isn't my position to say what's going on. That's right. Don't get other people involved. That's going to make her feel betrayed. Hopefully Sayori will be comfortable telling them in her own time. I fucking hope so. It seems like Monica already knows. I don't know if that's because of her game knowledge. Because in real DDLC, Monica has been told, and she's known this for a bit. In this universe, has she told her? I don't know. It almost seems like not. Sussy baka. What? Also, given it's now February, I've had to pay a little more attention to school matters, namely the end of semester next month. Sakurai has also been talking to students about their future plans. It's scary to think that next year's my final school year. He wants to see me after the lesson ends, so for what feels like the first time in forever, I've started to think about what I want to do after I leave school. Can I just say I stayed up ungodly late last night? I don't know why. I was in such a Doki mood, and the stream, for some reason, had me so intrigued, so then I started watching some other playthroughs. And doing some other shit, and working on art in the middle of the fucking night, even though I normally go to bed before midnight nowadays. I don't know why. Went to bed ungodly late. Like, seriously, it was like 7 a.m. or something. I slept all day. I feel like I literally just finished the last stream we did yesterday. Because, those hours after the stream, they happened. They were 7 hours, but it felt like 30 minutes. I just, it's like that meme. It's like I got stuck in the 2-minute period between 10 a.m. and 4 a.m. You know, it just happened to me. All the time just flew by. And then I slept really late, woke up, ate dinner for my breakfast, watched a couple videos with Maz and Drew a little bit of Monica, and here I am. And to me, it feels like a couple hours have passed since last night. Which is a weird feeling. But anyways, Maz says the Febs is here. The Febs? What is the Febs? Oh, like February. I thought you were making a pun on the Feds. I was so confused what you meant by that. insane. What the fuck? Yeah, I regret it. I don't ever advise doing that. I really fucking regret it, actually. I kind of had a good time just chilling last night, but I could have just done that any other fucking time, I guess. I could have just went to sleep and did it in the morning, which would have made a lot more sense, but what the fuck ever, I guess. Anyways. As the bell rings, he calls me over. I always liked the sound of that bell. My great, wonderful, deceased, saintly grandparents, they had a bell that sounded like that for their doorbell. They used to always eat their spicy cinnamon. Oh, were they butterscotch? I think they were cinnamon, actually. But they were good. Anyways, as the bell rings, he calls me over. You have the same look that I had on my face when my homeroom teacher wanted to talk to me about my post-school plans. I appreciate his use of humor in the situation. He's always been efficient at helping me feel at ease, especially in situations where I feel out of my depth. I am curious if this guy is a Blue Sky's original character, or if this is a reference to something that I'm just not getting. Like, he's like such like a reoccurring figure. He's almost like the fatherly figure for this game. It's interesting. If you don't know what to do, I wouldn't worry about it too much. After all, you're just a second year, so you have to do another year to figure it out. You have another year to figure it out. Having said that, do you have any idea at all? To be honest with you, sir, I haven't really given it much thought at all. This is the first time he's talked the whole stream. The past 5 months have been really, well, they haven't really given me much time to think about it. Well, let's try this from another angle. Does higher education interest you at all? Going to a university? Or would you perhaps be more inclined towards finding a job as soon as you leave school? That's what I did. I'm obviously fairly interested in intellectual things, but I'm mostly interested in creative works. And art school, like, sorry to say, but art school is a waste of time. Anyone who's gone to art school will tell you the same thing. I'm not hating. I paused for a moment to think, trying to recollect what my parents used to tell me when we had this kind of conversation. University sounds good, although I'm not sure what I'd study. He nods approvingly. You'll definitely find it easier to land a job if you have a degree under your belt. That's good to know then. Okay, I hate that advice though. You need to know what job you want before you go to college. Don't just fucking go to college to get a degree only to find out that it doesn't get you any job that you actually want. It pays the same as a normal job without a degree. Now you own fucking years of debt that you could have been spent making money. It's like, know what you're gonna do if you're going to college. Don't just throw... I don't know how it is in Japan, but in America, holy shit, that is one of the biggest problems with newer generations. Students just getting fucked. Anyways, all I have to do is pick a subject, I guess. I know it can be a little daunting, especially when you aren't sure. My advice would be to go with a subject you enjoy and do well in. Far from me to be biased, but you are a rather talented historian. That's so inaccurate to real me. History was actually my worst subject growing up. I chuckle. What can you do with a history degree, though? That almost comes off insulting saying to the history teacher. The skills you get from a history degree can transfer to a lot of other fields. A lot of historians that I knew went to journalism, academia, teaching, or even the law. Obviously, I'm not biased in any way, but history is the best subject to study. My science teacher says otherwise, sir. He grumbles to himself. Those haughty scientists. If they could just pry themselves away from their Bunsen burners and glass vials for 5 minutes. Anyway, I have to say the best subject to go into after school would probably be English or math if we're talking about basic schools, but honestly, because like there's a lot of things where it's like, it depends what you're, again, it all depends what you're going into. Like a social degree would never hurt in any job. That always looks good if you're going into like management or any customer service. But then like math looks good if you're going into anything technical. And English looks good if you're doing anything remotely intellectual like bookkeeping. But you know, just depends what you're going for, man. Anyways, the times have changed. They truly have. Anyway, it's good that you've at least got a vague idea of what you want to do. There's no rush or anything. Just take some time to think about what you'd like to study at university. We can always have another discussion later. Will do, sir. Thank you. The conversation over, I made my way to the club room for lunch. I'm surprised how much attention they give to the MC. Not that I'm complaining or anything, but the main game obviously treats him like a secondary character while all the 4 girls are the main characters. to some degree in the main game. Natsuki is treated as a secondary character if you're not on her route. But yeah, the main character is like heavily disregarded in the main game. So it's kind of interesting that he really is a fleshed out person. And obviously a completely separate main character from the main games. Like, seriously. He might be Sayori's childhood friend, but this guy does not act, think in any way like the main character from real DDLC. Which I don't really have any feelings about. I think he's fine. I think the main DDLCs is also fine. They're just whatever. Hey guys. Natsuki gives me a curt nod. A curt nod? A curt nod, huh? What is that? Used or expressed in few words in a way perceived as rude. Right? I'm not even sure what that's supposed to mean in the context of a nod. What is it? Like demeaning nod? I have no fucking idea. I don't know what that means. Natsuki gives a curt nod. What is that, like I don't know. While Sayori gives me a wan smile. The door opens once more and Yuri walks in. Sayori's already weak smile wavers even further. She doesn't dislike her by any means, but it's clear that the jealousy is still an issue. Oh, come on, Sayori. I sigh inwardly. I have no clue how to solve that issue, given I don't think Sayori is willing to disclose her depression with Yuri. As I pull out my food, I notice that Monica has barely greeted me. Her face is glued to her laptop with a terse look on her face. Is that supposed to say tense? Because that feels like a typo. A terse look? Chat, what? Is this another, like, fucking European terminology? What is a terse? Sparring in the use of words abrupt? Terse? That would be fitting for the context. I've never heard that. A terse? Huh? Everything all right, Monica? She finally drags her eyes off the screen and looks to me. It seems like she's only just realized I'm talking to her. Monica! Woo! Oh, sorry. Hey, Monica, what's up? Yeah, sorry. Had to sort out some important emails. How are you? It's easy to spot from a mile off that her smile is forced. I decide not to push it. Not bad, not bad. Sakurai was just talking to me about what my plans are after high school. I think it's common practice for all the teachers to ask their students, given we're second years and the end of the semester isn't so far off. I bet that was fun. We don't have to bother with that stuff just yet. Lucky. I still don't really know what I want to do. I told him I wanted to go to university, but I can't really decide what to do. Starting to realize that I probably should have given this more thought. That's a little irresponsible, Ratsmith. Your future holds so much weight, and time flies by so quickly. That is true. My face heats up a little from embarrassment. She's right, of course, but it seems like her judgment is coming out of nowhere. Look at Sayori, half expecting her to jump to my defense. She doesn't, though. Instead, she idly pokes at a spot at the table. The other girls look curiously at us, and I can sense that something is up. I don't want to draw too much attention to Sayori, so I deflect their curiosity. How about you, Yuri? Any ideas? I decide that I want to study Japanese literature at university. Fitting choice. Yuri smiles to herself. Oh, I suppose it comes as a surprise to no one. I almost thought that was going to be a Star Wars reference. I can imagine it would be both an exciting yet daunting experience. University? Yes, on the other hand, there's an opportunity to meet any like-minded people, all with the same passion. That is a great point, though. That's one thing people don't give college credit for. Meeting like-minded people when you move on. I mean, granted, not that many people keep their friends from college around, but I think it's a good experience regardless of whether they stay friends or not. Yet there's so much independence, especially if you opt for a university far from home. And with that independence comes a lot of responsibility, and I'd imagine a fair degree of uncertainty. Who knows what life will be like for all of us when we've left school? My question hangs in the air as the conversation lapses into silence. Monica mutters something under her breath. How about you, Monica? I'd imagine you've got a lot of choice, given how you pretty much excel at every subject. She finally closes the laptop lid with a sigh. My parents have been hounding me with the exact same question for months now. I'll probably take over their business. Oh, they have a business? There's a hint of what sounds like bitterness in her voice. Granted, I know very little about her life. Well, at least anything beyond surface level, so it's a little baffling. Well, we'll have to wait and see. I want to know what it is. An awkward silence descends upon the room. Clearly it isn't just me who detected Monica's slightly hostile tone. I know, she probably wants to make like a name for herself. Monica be my CEO? Monica could do anything, man. Luckily, Yuri breaks the silence. Are you alright, Sayori? You've been rather quiet. Yeah, it's not like you at all. Even Monica glances over at Sayori's direction. Oh, I'm fine. Just kind of tired, that's all. Don't worry about me. The other girls don't look convinced in the slightest, but they don't have much to press at her since the bell rings. The lunch bell rings. Oh, is this just lunchtime? Oh, I remember being in their position last semester. Boy, do I not envy them. Yeah. That's never a good feeling. As the end of the school day rolls around, I find myself wandering down the corridor waiting for Sayori to finish. Oh man, the soundtrack for this fucking mod has really grown on me, I have to say. Along the way, I bump into Monica. Hey, Ratsmith. I'm gonna try not to get too excited while talking to Monica, chat. Excited here, or... I'm joking. I'm joking! She keeps her voice low and quickly looks around before speaking. I can tell she's going to ask me. Is Sayori okay? She'll be fine. Just dealing with some stuff, that's all. Compared to the last time she was acting off in school, you seem a lot less worried. That was when I knew less about her. She narrows her eyes at me. I guess what I said must have come across as pretty cryptic. Okay. Well, let me know if we can help in any way, okay? We? The other club members. We're all friends after all, don't forget. Oh, of course. What a stupid question, Ratsmith. It's appreciated. I'll see what Sayori thinks. Okay then. Well, I'll see you later. Well, I think Sayori is definitely has more convincing than I am. I think Sayori is definitely more convincing than I am, yeah. She walks off, and after a couple of moments, Sayori comes out of her class. I mean, it's not really your job to keep secrets, I feel like, MC. Like, I don't know. I hate when people ask me to immaturely keep secrets. I mean, it's Sayori's place to tell people things, but like, she told him, and all of her friends are in the same room, so it's like, if it ends up coming out, you can't really get mad at him. I mean, I don't know, what do you want him to fucking do? Be a mastermind compulsive liar just to keep your thing hidden a secret, even though it's probably not in your best interest? Sorry, I'm late. It's okay, let's go. Do you know what was up with Monica? Funny you mention her, because she just asked me what was up with you. Oh, what did you tell her? Just that you're dealing with some stuff. I didn't give any specifics. They're worried about you, though. Have you considered telling them? No, not really. They're our friends, Sayori. They know something is up. I know. I can sense that this isn't a topic Sayori really wants to discuss any further. Anyway, no, I don't know why Monica seemed so snappy at lunch. She mentioned her parents, so they're probably being a bit overbearing. Must be difficult to maintain a model student image when you're at the top. The only place to go from there is down. That is so fucking true. Juggling academics with sports and other extracurriculars must be really stressful. I don't know how she does it, to be honest. You know, and that's one thing that I want to point out, is a lot of people's jealousy, worship, or just like idolization of people like Monica, when it's like, I think it's something to be admired, but not worshipped, or idolized, or fucking jealous of. Frankly, anyone is capable of doing things like Monica if you push yourself. Most people aren't willing to try to do that in school. Most people couldn't fucking bother to do one singular sport or club. Monica's going out of her way and managing this, plus preparing for college and this club and clearly some other extracurriculars, and according to the main game, she's athletic. So it's like, Monica probably manages quite a lot in a singular day, and she's constantly stressed. And I feel like people that like just be like, oh, well, that's just Monica. It comes naturally to her. It's like, dog, do you not realize that we're all fucking human beings? Like, I don't know. I just hate that. Don't dehumanize somebody because they're bad or good at something, you know? Being someone like Sayori, who's depressed and has a hard time doing basic things, or being someone like Monica, who's constantly stressed from doing too many things, then we're all just fucking human. Don't dehumanize me and invalidate my own issues and my own victories just because you don't relate. I just fucking hate that. Come on. We're all living on the blue planet of Earth with the red blood swimming inside of us. Anyhow, juggling academics with sports and other extracurriculars must be really stressful. I don't know how she does it, to be honest. I feel a little sorry for Natsuki, though. Conversation kind of excluded her. That's true. I know for sure that when I was the first year, post-school plans hadn't even crossed my mind. Yeah, I had that thought too. I'll make sure to include her next time. Good shout. Good shout. It's a funny saying. After dumping other things inside, I pull out my phone. Coffee says, "Huh? Instagram? TikTok?" What? I really should have talked to Mom a while ago, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna make me feel bad about it. Mom! I love this character. Hey, Mom. Ah, Ratsmith. What was her voice? Wait. It was like Liasu. Ah, Ratsmith. Nice that you remembered it. You have a mother. I said it's so fucking weird. Mommy Milfy, I love older women. Or at least this one. I went slightly. I knew this was coming. I know. I really should have called you earlier. It's not that I didn't want to or anything. Anyway, Sari's with me right now. Do you want to say hello? I'd love to. I press a button on my phone, which transforms the call into a video call. Look at Mom! Oh, she is hot. I knew she would be hot. Look at her. She's gonna be my next route in this game. I'm kidding. My goodness, is that really you, Sayori? Last time I saw you, you were barely a teenager. Sari laughs shyly. Coffee says, I love fictional older women. I guess I'm putting her on the spot here a little. Hi, it's really nice to see you again. And you, dear. I hope Ratsmith has been treating you well. I shoot Sari a desperate look. This could be a perfect opportunity to enact some revenge for all the times I teased her. Of course. He's been really good to me. That's lovely to hear. Looks like my little prince has truly matured. Look at her! She a baddie! Okay, sorry, chat. I'm gonna shut up. My bad. Sorry! They share a laugh as I turn slightly red from embarrassment. Mom? Really? Little prince? I'm sorry, darling. I'm just so proud of you. Well, at least we've established what Sayori's gonna be calling me for the next few days. They continue to giggle at my expense. He's always been like this, hasn't he? Quick to tease others, but once they do it to him, he gets all happy. Sayori, do not take her side. You're my girlfriend. She's trying and failing to keep a straight face. Okay, no more teasing. Sorry, I just had to get you back for not calling me for so long. How did your December exams go? I briefly described my results, along with Sakurai's comments. Well, that's reassuring to hear. I was worrying how you'd fare living by yourself, so I'm glad to hear that your academics are doing well. Sakurai has a point, though. Your grades in math could be better, young man. Sayori, you're gonna have to knock him into shape. He's always been bad with discipline. I snort in derision. And you're asking Sayori for all people to help me with that? Hey! Sighs dramatically. Sorry, Sayori. He can be really mean sometimes, can't he? Must have got that from his father. So an awkward silence. I think it must have been rocky between Mom and Dad since the divorce. Oh, by the way, I've got some good news. We're almost finished dealing with this particular client. I have no one else to deal with for a week. So I'm hoping to come and see you soon. My heart races. As much as I love being able to basically live with Sayori, seeing Mom after so long would be really nice. That's awesome, Mom. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, I've been meaning to ask you. How have... She's cut short by the sound of someone calling her. It sounds pretty urgent. No. I was hoping I'd have more time to talk to you. Sorry, darling. I'm gonna have to go. We'll catch up properly, all three of us, when I come visit you. Don't forget, it's Valentine's Day coming up really soon, and I want to hear all about how you've been treating Sayori like a princess for it. She laughs softly and waves goodbye. Wow. I'm taken aback by the mom. The wonderful mother. I forgot how nice your mom is. Yeah, she always has been such a good parent. What is her profession? Did they say? I don't even know. She was a real lifesaver back in November after our fight. You're such a mommy's boy. Hey, it's a good thing. It's really cute. I get the feeling you're mocking me, but I know I can't win this battle. I'll reluctantly concede. The Ice Queen wins again. You're a real clown, you know that? True, but I'm your clown. I prefer the one from the horror movie we watched with Yuri. Such a charmer. Wow. The rest of the day passes by relatively quickly. After finishing our homework, we spent the evening kicking back some video games. Bro, this CG makes me feel both cozy, alone and unsettled at the same time. Why is it pitch black? And it's really weird because there's light shining through the windows onto the floors. You can see it. But the windows are black though. Like there's absolutely nothing. Like they're in the middle of the country, in the middle of the fucking forest, and there's nothing. It's so weird. It feels very like surreal for some fucking reason to me. Anyways, the rest of the day passes by relatively quickly. After finishing our homework, we spent the evening kicking back with some video games. This has been a routine for a while now. Sayori coming over, we finish our homework and then relax. Simple but effective. I'm glad we're both happy to just sit back and relax in each other's company. They're in the void for Minecraft, bro. Or maybe it just changed to the Nightmare World in Silent Hill 1. Then again, Sayori has never been a high-maintenance kind of girl. Watching her now, with her sky blue eyes, narrowed in concentration. God, I love her. Is now the time to say it, though? What if she doesn't feel the same way? It'd be a little awkward, to say the least. What? Just saying you love her? Yeah, you're just relaxing. Why not? Why not? Nah, now's the time. I was curious, Sayori, what do you want to do after you finish school? You didn't say anything after lunch. I don't really know, she sighs. I thought that going into therapy might be a good idea, but no, forget it. It's a stupid idea. Oh, it's not stupid at all! It is. I don't even know if I'd be any good at it. Can't even help myself, so how can I help others? You're good at keeping the spirits high in the club, at least. People appreciate having you around. It's definitely more comfortable an atmosphere when you're here. It's one thing to keep peace in a high school club, but helping people with really big problems as a therapist, you know, the really horrible things that people have to live with, that's a whole other story. I don't know if that would be good for you, but it might. I don't know. Have you mentioned it to your teacher at least? They might be able to point you in the right direction. She shrugs nonchalantly. I haven't, no. Truthfully, I haven't really thought about the future much. Well, at least we're alike in that sense, although our reasoning for it is rather different. We've got plenty of time though, right? Yeah, I guess we do. Conversation trails off into silence. I suppose thinking about the future is quite difficult for Sayori, so I make a mental note not to push it. It's not stupid, Sayori. Yeah. Actually, I think she probably would be good at it. I don't know how much it would help her depression, though. Maybe she needs to figure that out. Anyway, it's getting late. Let's... Oh, this is him. Anyway, it's getting late. Let's call it a night. Can I be the big spoon tonight? What does that mean? Not sure how that'd work, but sure. Can I be the big spoon tonight? What does that mean? Huh? Chat. What? What does that mean? What is the big spoon? What? Cuddling? The big spoon is the person behind in a cuddling position known as spooning, where they embrace the little spoon in front, mimicking. That's what that's called? So you're just the one in the back? That's what wow, okay then. That's funny. I never fucking knew that, actually. Spoonful? Only a spoonful! Oh my goodness, coffee. Jesus. As Sakurai finishes explaining the morning's task and settles down to mark some papers, I find myself absent-mindedly fiddling with my pen. Yeah, can I just say really quickly my thoughts so far? Act 1 of Blue Skies was a little slow. Not really my favorite. It was fine. It was a retelling of the game with a more chill MC. It wasn't too different. Act 2 had a lot going on. Act 2 was definitely my favorite part of the game. Between the Halloween festival, getting with Sayori, the holding hands part when it becomes winter. The Christmas party was fucking amazing. Act 2 was awesome. Act 3 so far is very slow-paced and very Sayori-focused on like her depression and everything. And kind of sentimental, I guess. Almost a little depressing occasionally, but still very wholesome. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm not really sure how to feel about it so far. Finally away from my sister for real. Welcome in, Taman. After Sayori's nightmare last time, a couple weeks passed, and the main character's talking to Sayori about potentially telling the others about her depression and about their future plans. And that's kind of where we left off. As well as figuring out what a bunch of phrases and words mean. As Sakurai finishes explaining the morning's task and settles down to mark some papers, I find myself absently fiddling with my pen. Pulling open my textbook, I flip to the relevant page. Suddenly, I'm aware of a poking sensation over my shoulder. It's Emmy again. She looks so, like, adorable. I want to know, I might stream that game Coffee talked about that she's from. Morning, Emmy. Surprised you weren't late today. Hey, it's not my fault track practice ran on for so long today. I mean, isn't it? Don't you decide how many laps you run? Semantics, right, Smith? She's silly. Taman says, I've been here, I just wasn't listening. Thank you for the catch-up. Okay. Good. I took it on myself. If you say so. I said good. I meant to say you're welcome. Clearly, my manners are lacking nowadays. Monica would be pissed at me. I'm kidding. She wouldn't. She's too nice for that. Anyway, you wouldn't happen to have any good Valentine's ideas, would you? Mom brought it up yesterday. I didn't realize how quickly Valentine's is coming around this year. My boyfriend only got out of the hospital a few days ago, so we're just taking things slow. Like you mentioned wanting to take me to a tea house, though. Hospital? Is he alright? Yeah, just heart stuff. That sounds serious. Anyway, what have you and Sayori got planned? That's what I was asking you for. Neither of us really mentioned doing anything for it. Never done anything for Valentine's before, so I'm totally out of my depth here. You know what's funny? Even in my past few relationships, I don't think I ever did anything for Valentine's either, actually. Emmy giggles. There's a playful, mocking air to her laughter. She's your girlfriend, Ratsmith. Shouldn't you know her the best? Yeah, but relationships, man, they're confusing. Just ask her. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to be direct. Yeah, that's what I'd fucking do. Well, unless she's expecting a surprise from you, that is. Then, well, you're on your own there. Some help you are. What happened to the female intuition? Can't give you all the answers, Ratsmith. Sometimes you gotta work things out for yourself. Yeah, for real, Ratsmith. Yeah, because me trying to figure out what's the best thing to say and do in a relationship is going so well. Life's unfair. You little pouty boy. After class ends, I make my way to the club room. As I open the door, I notice that it's just Natsuki inside. Oh no, not just Natsuki! No, 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 no! Oh, turn around. Pretend you didn't see her. Turn around. She probably didn't see you yet. When was the last time I even spoke to her alone? Oh, no, no, no! Over there, Natsuki? There's something over there. Go look that way. Yeah, what is it, Ratsmith? Just fucking dash the fuck out of there. Uh-oh, awkward. Okay. Hey. Afternoon. Listen, I need your help with something. Wow, that was aggressive. She looks at me suspiciously. With what? Well, you're a girl and... Thanks for noticing. And, well, where would a girl be... want to be taken for Valentine's Day? And how long have you known Sayori for? Why does this sound familiar? Is it really a crime for me to ask for someone's Valentine suggestion? A while, but in my defense, I've only been with her for what, 2 months? I was thinking of like some kind of restaurant, but I don't know which ones are good or not. The door opens and Monica and Yuri walk in. They're lesbians. These two kiss each other. Look at Natsuki, cupcakes over there. Cupcakes! What were you two talking about? I glanced desperately at Natsuki, hoping she just exposed me in front of everyone. Ratsmith would ask me where he should go to take his girlfriend for Valentine's Day. I groaned. Jeez, when you put it like that, I just need some pointers, that's all. The door opens a second time and Sari wanders in. If it were down to me, I wouldn't even bother. Valentine's is pointless. All that sappy stuff. Yuck. People hugging and kissing in public, giving each other sappy cards. No thanks. It's quite a romantic day, though. People telling their partners how much they mean to them. All the little gifts, the thoughtfulness. Yuri definitely seems like a romantic. Yeah, it's great if you like that, but keep it away from me. You know, when it comes to relationships, between like best friend relationship as a 1 and full romance, full sexual romance as a 10, I think Sayori falls more towards like a 3. Like she clearly is okay with some romance and a little kissies and huggies and cuddles occasionally. But she clearly wants to just play video games and just talk and just hang out. She's not like all romantical. Monica's probably like a 4 or a 5 or like in the right mood on the occasion, like a holiday. I'm sure she can get quite romantic. She probably prefers to just work out together and be healthy humans and you know, just hang more than be romantic. Natsuki is so hard to read because of her tsundere personality and like reluctance to admit what she actually likes. I would assume she would really appreciate a romantic gesture quite a lot, but she wouldn't fucking say it, and she probably wouldn't be very romantic back. I'm just gonna give her like a Like a 5. Half and half. Now Yuri, I think Yuri is probably like a 8. Like Yuri would like be into getting flowers and walks in the park and going on beach dates and even double dates. Like Yuri would want to go do all the cheesy kissing in the movie theater, fancy restaurant. Like that's Yuri's like the like she's, I can tell Yuri's like the traditional romantic. She's a traditional gothic writer, and she's probably a traditional romantic too. That's what I would assume. But what do you guys think? I'm just curious. Yuri wants her Wattpad to be done IRL? Wait, that sounds dirty. What the fuck is a Wattpad? What is that? Wattpad? When I look it up online, I can't actually find out what that is. What the hell's a Wattpad? Wattpad is a global security, social storytelling platform where others can read and publish original fiction. Oh. Oh, it's like a fanfic website? Huh. That's funny. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, it's like, if you like that, but keep it away from me. Something else I don't get is Valentine's supposed to be a day where you show your love to your partner, blah, 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 blah. But aren't you meant to do that every day? Thought so. Why didn't Monica make that face? Yuri wants her fanfic to be reenacting IRL. Oh, yeah. So it's safe to say that Cupid didn't shoot you with any arrows this year then, huh? That was actually pretty funny. That was a good line. That was pretty funny. I take Natsuki as a 1. Like, straight wants to do best friend stuff. Talk about manga and anime. Yeah, but I'd give her more than that. Come on, like, we see in her route in the main game that, like, if you write a poem about her, she gets so fucking sappy over it all of a sudden. But I don't know, you're right. Maybe you are right. Because when you hang out with her on the weekend, she is mostly focused on just cooking. And she doesn't want to get all... I don't know. She's really hard to reach. She's probably a slow burner, though. I feel like she probably would get more romantic over time. Whereas most people are the opposite. She glares at me and Sayori giggles. We all know you're a softie at heart, Natsuki. I am not, motherfuckers! There's nothing wrong with admitting it. Just wait till you get a boyfriend. As we're digging into our food, Monica taps me on the shoulder. Monica! I think I might have a solution to your crisis. Oh? There's a really nice restaurant in town that I went to last year with the debate club. It's called the Amber Beehive, and their food is really good. It's a little on the formal side though, so you'd probably need to wear something smart. See if Sayori has a dress or something. Seems kind of sophisticated. Would they take a bunch of teenagers? Of course they would. Why wouldn't they? I mean, she did just say they went to the debate club. Well, the formal dress code and all. Wouldn't we really feel out of place? Sorry, I'm just, well, as you can see, new to dating and all that. It's okay. Don't overthink it, though. Just say it as a fancy date, that's all. I'm sure Sayori would like it as well. I think the music will really suit the atmosphere. Pretty jazzy. Thanks, then. I'll look into it tonight. That's okay. Sayori will be impressed. And don't worry, I won't tell her you got the idea from me. You're a lifesaver, Monica. Don't mention it. Oh, I forgot to say, I'm sorry for snapping at you at lunchtime yesterday. Parents. That's okay, I imagine you had a lot on your plate. Besides, you've rescued my Valentine, so you've redeemed yourself. That's good to hear. I love their playful push and tug relationship in this one. Oh, and by the way, you can never go wrong with the fried squid. Duly noted. You'll be able to salvage his Valentine's Day after all. In the main game, Monica and the main character's relationship was fucking awkward, to say the least. He was, like, clearly so intimidated by her and barely ever spoke when she was speaking. Barely responding, even when she was asking him a blatant question, he just fucking avoided. I was like, holy shit, this guy's fucking... Bro looks like a little fucking scared, shaking, naked chihuahua. Like dog. She's just a fucking high school girl with blonde ponytail. There's no need to fucking piss your pants. Anyways. Kawaii says, as long as it's not Dorsia. Oh my god, that's an American Psycho reference. That is so... Wow, I almost didn't get it. Okay, that's pretty funny. That is funny. Warrior 4, Warrior 4, Warrior 4! Alright. So, what are our Valentine's plans? Sayori? Ah! Oh, sorry, I was spacing out. I don't know, to be honest. I haven't really given it much thought. Whew, woo, I'm glad it isn't just me. I was worrying you'd have expected me to have something planned. What with this being my first relationship at all, I'm hardly experienced in that department. She giggles softly at my sheepishness. Don't worry about it, Redsmith. We can just play it by ear tomorrow. Winging it, eh? That sounds more like me. Anyway, I've really been lagging behind with homework. I've got a lot to do, so do you mind if we spend this evening together? If we don't, I was gonna say that makes a lot more sense. I assumed I missed a word. If we don't spend this evening together, well, this is convenient. Now I can look up bookings for the restaurant without her giving away the surprise. Oh, sure, I was just about to say the same thing, actually. I'll see you tomorrow then. Okay. See you later, Redsmith. She gives me a quick kiss and heads off inside. As I settle into the sofa, I quickly notice the living room lights are on. There's also a sound coming from the kitchen. Oh, Mommy! 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 We're gonna meet her in person? She's really been lag-gigging on her homework. Lag-gigging! Yeah, fucking... what's that channel? Decooters. Oh my god. Mom, my games is lag-giggins. I got an 840 res at Dorsia. Oh, beautiful. American Mommy. I'm excited. Like, genuinely, I shouldn't be. But I am. There's no reason for anything to be making noise in the kitchen. I always turn the lights off in the living room before going to school. In an attempt to stop the sudden bout of panic, I force myself to realize the situation. Can't be a burglar because they wouldn't make this much noise. So that must mean... Hello? Anyone here? Ooh, no music. A familiar voice greets me back. Radsmith, is that you? Mom! Look at her. Look at her. You can't tell me she's not fine as fuck. You just can't tell me she's not. A huge grin forms on my face as I spot Mom emerging from the kitchen. A warm smile on her face. I rush forward and embrace her. Feels so good to have her back. Just fucking beautiful. I didn't know you were coming today. I wanted to keep it a surprise, dear. I love this smile she makes so much. We let go and she looks me over. I'm sorry I haven't been alone for so long. Whoa, son, what are you doing? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's a dirty joke, sorry. Wow, understandable crash out. Hey, man. I'm sorry that you haven't been alone for so long. I'm sorry that you've been alone for so long. I tried so hard to come back earlier. I'm trying to practice doing my Liasu voice again. It's been years. It sounds weird now. I'm so sorry that you've been alone for so long. I tried so hard to come back earlier, but business was not having it. It's okay. I'm just glad you're here now. I sniff the air. Something smells delicious. Are you making something? Yes, teriyaki, one of your favorites. I do fucking love teriyaki, actually. You're the best, seriously. Always nice to be reminded it's almost ready. I'll give you a hand. I tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. You thought to lose it up, but in the end, it doesn't even... It starts with one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you keep the amount of time doing the same every time. All I know, time is a bad thing. Watch my lights, pendulum, watch it, and then time clicks like a wave. Okay, sorry. Anyways, my bad. She ruffles my hair. It's okay, sweetheart. My treat for you. There isn't much left to do anyway. Are you sure? Positive. I'm sorry. I have to do this weird fucking shit-eating grin when I voice Liasu. There's no other way to voice her. It's only as if... It's only as I'm wolfing. It's only as I'm wolfing down my food. There should be a comma right here and right here. It's confusing to read as is. I'm just saying. It's only as I'm wolfing down my food do I realize how hungry I am. Mom's cooking has always been incredible too. Enjoying yourself, I see. Can you blame me? I haven't met anyone who can cook better than you. I'm gonna put the text box down so I can use this for the thumbnail here. Yeah, Rat finished it. I started it. Well, you started it, but you know what I mean. Can you blame me? I haven't met anyone who can cook better than you can. Wow. Their relationship is so fucking wholesome. She laughs heartily. So, let's have that long-awaited catch-up. Tell me about how everything has been since you joined the club. I finish eating and push my plate away. Sighing contentedly, I pat my stomach. Well, as you know, it all started when I saw Sayori on the sidewalk. Once I start, it's impossible to stop. There's so much to do, so much to say, so much to describe. Now that we aren't limited to our short phone calls, I can finally go into detail about what life's been like since September. After describing the first few days, I recall how the festival went. She shakes her head as I recall how those inconsiderate pricks acted. Unbelievable. Some people just have absolutely no respect. That was fucking tense. My heart was beating so badly during the fucking festival part. Also, I like how Coffee just said, understandable. Look at her. She's a baddie. Look at this pose. She's like, you fucking know. I'm bad as fuck. All right. She's slaying. She's slaying. No kidding. The worst part was that it caused Natsuki and Monica to have a really bad argument. The argument was actually the worst fucking part. I quickly go over that, not wanting to dwell too much on the fight. Still something I'd rather forget. Mom smiles as I recount how my feelings for Sayori start to blossom. Look at that smile! Look at that smile! Oh, and then there was Halloween. We all dressed up, broke into school, wrote some spooky poems, and summoned a Shinto spirit. You did what now? Dressed up? Not that. Wrote some spooky poems? You know what I'm referring to. Oh, the breaking into the school thing. She doesn't look very impressed. Come on, Mom, it was just a bit of harmless fun. Didn't you say you called a spirit over? Okay, maybe not entirely harmless then, but for what it's worth, we had fun. It was really nice bonding experience. She sighs under her breath. Teenagers these days get their enjoyment from the weirdest things. Okay, so maybe playing around with a Ouija board wasn't the wisest idea. But hey, it'll always be a good story for my kids, right? If you say so, Ratsmith. Anyway, so when November rolled around, wow, I fucking love this. This is fantastic. The rest of the evening rolls around, and we both had a lot to talk about, and the time has been really flown. She yawns. Well, it definitely sounds like you've had a hectic past few months. Girls, Secret Santas, Shinto ghosts, what a mix. Anyway, I'm still quite tired from my flight, so I'm going to have an early night. I'll be around for a while, so we can always carry on tomorrow. Yeah, sure thing. I've got a lot of homework to be getting on with anyway, so that's fine. Good boy. I love you, Radsmith. Love you too, Mom. See you tomorrow. Grab me a drink from the kitchen. I walk over to my bag and pull out the relevant textbooks. Let's get this over with. Just as I'm about to begin, I feel my phone buzz. Evening, Radsmith. Do you have any plans for this evening? Yeah, sorry, Yuri. I have a lot of homework to be getting on with. Oh, what do you have to do? Perhaps I could help you out. I pause, with my fingers hovering over the screen. Sorry never said that I couldn't hang out with Yuri, and I don't think that she's the controlling type, but even though I'm not doing anything inherently wrong by spending time with Yuri, I can't but feel like it makes Yuri jealousy worse if I did. That is not a healthy mindset, though, from either of them. Then again, I did say that I'd help. Please give me the choice. Please fucking give me a choice. I hate controlling relationships. Do not tell me who I can and can't hang out with. But then again, I'd say that I'd help Yuri out with her loneliness. Well, this was before I knew the impact it'd have on Sayori. Gah. Oh, give me a choice! Nah, it's okay. There's a lot to do, but I can handle it. Thanks, though. There's a pause in her reply. It's okay, Radsmith. Hope you have a pleasant evening. That is a fucking womp womp. I would have picked hang out with Yuri. Dog. Because then what's going to happen is it's just going to make both of them feel antsy whenever fucking Yuri's around. Like, the MC's going to have to watch what he's saying. Like, that's not fucking healthy for anyone. The three of them. Like, dog, don't fucking tell me who I can and can't hang out with. I can't help but feel guilty as I put my phone away. I hope she doesn't think I'm ignoring her. This part had me feeling so sad for Yuri. I feel sad for Yuri, too. That's fucked up, in my opinion. That is just kind of fucked up. Given her personality, it's definitely possible. Why can't this just be simple and not so complicated? You're the one making it complicated! You'd think that for my first relationship, life would be nice, not throw me to the deep end. You're making it complicated! Just fucking hang out with her! I mull it over as I finish the rest of my homework. I climb into bed feeling exhausted. Today was a taxing day, at least physically. From a mental perspective, it's a whole other story. I still wish that I could do so much more for Sayori. The certainty on how to deal with Yuri isn't helping. Still, it's nice to know I'm not alone in the house. It'll probably be worth talking to Mom about the whole situation with Sayori tomorrow. Probably should have talked to Mom a little more. She's been in my exact position before. Oh well, better late than never, right? Why did it, like, what? Could that change? Is that, like, based on a previous decision I made or something? Men? Man acted like a woman, in my opinion. Like, don't fucking overthink it, bro. Just hang out with who you want to. Think about it if it was the reverse of the genders. It's like, what if I just told, like, my fucking girlfriend, like, yeah, your child, your best friend, your buddy that you play games with, your friend from that club? Absolutely fucking not. You cannot hang out with him because it makes me jealous. You're only allowed to have female friends. Like, I don't know, that's just fucking, that's just shitty. Maybe. I did get something different, I think. That's so weird. I wanted to see what would happen if we would talk to Yuri. Oh well. I wake up next morning to the sound of actively coming from downstairs. I almost forgot that Mom is an early riser. There's something I definitely didn't inherit from her. Yeah, same. I yawn and stretch, checking the time. Even as an early riser nowadays, I'm not one. Huh, 10 a.m.? Looks like it isn't so early after all. Morning, Mom. You're up early. Oh, girl, don't you fucking slay. In the morning. Haha, very funny. I've been up before noon loads of times, actually. Looks like you really have changed while I've been gone, eh? Rolling my eyes at her little jab, I noticed the abundance of food on the kitchen table. So it's Valentine's Day. What do you have got planned with Sayori? Taking a seat, I opt for the jam toast. Yeah, I don't know. Monica mentioned this fancy restaurant in town, so I thought I'd take Sayori there. Which one? Amber Beehive, I think it's called. Amber Beehive. Amber Beehive. Is she gonna, like, say it's expensive as fuck? She said it's jazzy. Leans on the formal side, too. Ah, yes, I know. Monica has good taste. Sayori will love it. Good, good. We can do with a nice day after everything that's happened so far. Oh, everything okay? We can talk about it when I get back, if that's okay. Kind of want to focus on the positives today. Of course. So it'll be a great day, don't you worry. She smiles encouragingly at me. I hope so. Anyway, what are you going to do today? Well, it's been such a long time since I've been home that I've almost forgotten what free time feels like. This country and its work ethic. Anyway, I figured I could start with some housekeeping. You let the place get a little dusty and messy, young man. Sorry, it's never been my strong suit. There's also some business things that I have to sort out. But thankfully, I can do those on my laptop. When you're at home, you really can't catch a break, can you? She smiles ruefully. Adult life, Ratsmith. Now, haven't you got a certain someone to see? I'm on it. After freshening up and shooting Sayori a text to make my way over to her house. I had the wrong part. I wish she was my mom. For you, that's a very understandable saying. For me, look at, she's a fucking fantastic mom. I feel like extremely guilty saying about my own mother. She raised me perfectly fine. I've never been friends with my mother, though, really, is the only problem. Like, this MC and a lot of people, and clearly Yuri, spend time with their parents and even, like, hang out with them. Me and my mom have never, ever been like that. She never really took me to things, or we never, like, played games or talked about life, really, aside from, like, get a job. So, like, I don't know. Hey, Sayori. She's on the bed, sitting up. There's a pen and paper in her hands, and it looks like she's writing a poem. Hi, Radsmith. What do you want to do today, then? About that. So it's really disappointing to hear, so I'm sorry. What is it? I'm not really in the mood to hang out today. There's just some things I need to think about. I don't want to be distracted. It's nothing personal. I try my best to fight off the sinking feeling of disappointment. Nah, it's cool. Don't worry about it, okay? Just give me a shout if you want to talk, alright? You know where I am. I know it's Valentine's Day today, so it's really selfish of me, but It's fine, really. Not selfish at all. Much rather you did what you wanted to do instead of you feeling like you have to come out or anything. We can always hang out another day. Thank you, Ratsmith. Been really understanding. It's the least I can do anyway. I'll leave you to it. Why? Well, that changes things a bit. A little downhearted. No, Sayori loves romance. Today would have been the perfect day to show her how much she means to me. Granted, the decision has already been made. At least I can talk it over with Mom. I'm sitting at the kitchen table, beavering away on her laptop. She looks surprised. You're back early. I slide into the chair opposite of her. Yeah, Sayori doesn't feel like hanging out today. So there's some stuff she needs to think about, so I left her to it. I bury my face in my hands. When Mom speaks, her tone is gentle. It's not easy, is it? It really isn't. I know you warned me about it, and I thought I was prepared, but I never really know what to do. I like to think that I'm making a positive difference, but I don't know anymore. What makes you think that? Well, she kind of snapped at me the other day when I told her how she felt. Wait, what? She kind of snapped at me once when I told her I knew how she felt. She said that I couldn't possibly know what depression feels like, and that my words are just empty. She also says that it's helpful having me around, and that me just being able to listen makes a difference. Yo, is her hanging out by herself today really a fucking smart idea? Like, come on. We know what type of depression Sayori got. I don't think it's a... Is that really... you think she's gonna, like, be so much happier and she's gonna be like, yes, now that I spent time myself, I figured everything out. Like, no. This is not gonna make anything better. This is just gonna be fucking bad for both of you guys. What? So I really don't know. For what it's worth, darling, you're doing your best, and that's all you can ask for. Take today, for example. You wanted to spend time with her, right? Take her to a nice restaurant? You were looking forward to it. Mm-hmm. Even though she wasn't up for it, you didn't get angry at her, hold it against her. You were understanding and told her to do what she wanted to do. That's precisely the kind of patience and understanding I was talking about back in November. She said it herself. She values having you around. And whether you realize it or not, you have made life that much better for her. I've made it worse in some ways. How so? Forgot to tell you. You know Yuri, right? We went Christmas shopping with each other in December, and I saw her in the park once, after Sarah and I had a falling out. We've grown a little closer, and Yuri confided that she really was lonely. I agreed to spend more time with her. I didn't factor in how Sayori would feel about it. Ah, jealousy, I assume? Yeah, I'm an idiot. How did I not realize that would happen? I was so inconsiderate. That's not inconsiderate at all! Oh, wait, thank you, Mom! Not inconsiderate at all, sweetie. Your heart's always in the right place. You just wanted to help a friend in need. There's nothing wrong with that. But now I'm in this really weird situation. I want to spend time with Yuri because I hate the thought of her being lonely, but I don't want to make Sayori feel any worse. Sayori didn't tell me that I couldn't hang out with Yuri or anything. She's not like that at all. I sigh. I can't tell Yuri about why I can't hang out with her because I don't want her to find out about Sayori's depression. Girls. Mom laughs softly. She puts a reassuring hand on my shoulder. Well, let's try looking at this from another angle. She's agreed to therapy, right? How's that going? When I was there, it was going well, I guess. Her therapist is really nice, never insensitive with his questioning, and she's working well with him. She's on antidepressants now, and she started going to therapy sessions alone. That's excellent news, sweetie. It's a really big step to take, so the fact that she's made it is really promising. From my own experience, that independence is really important. You can't always be there for your partner. At the end of the day, they're the ones that has to learn to deal with their depression. When I was dating Shinji, we found out that his depression was easier to manage after he had... Wait, Shinji? What anime is there Shinji? Shinji from Evangelion! Yeah, Evangelion. I was like, wait, I know Shinji! That's funny. To manage after he had attended a few sessions by himself. Sayori ropes up, and the mod is actually about the MC getting depression, and Blue Skies is about Sayori going up to heaven. What do you mean? What? You said that she has a really good therapist, so have faith, darling. It's a long, slow process, but it sounds like she's made good progress already. Sheesh, Mom. You sound like a psychologist yourself. Well, I did take some psychology manuals while I was at the university, you know. My experience with depression has really opened my eyes to mental health. I did a lot of research on psychology too because I fucking love psychology. I adore it. I like stay up late night reading psychology studies, which is probably the boringest fucking sounding thing ever. But I don't know. Sometimes I'm just curious. I'm like, what is this feeling that me or this person is having? And then I just like start reading about it online, like all these like cross-referencing articles about like different people's and therapists' takes on things. And I don't know. I just think it's interesting. Oh, well, I did take... Oh, I just heard that. Sorry. Funny you mentioned that because I was considering going into psychology at university. Sakurai was asking me about my future plans. Well, if it is what you're interested in, and your grades are good enough, I'd encourage you to, Radsmith. Especially in a country like this one, which has some pretty unhelpful attitudes when it comes to mental health. Yeah, I know how it is in Japan. Yeah, it seems like a good choice, right? I've still got time, but I figured it'd be helpful to start thinking about post-school plans now. I also find it kind of funny, because obviously it kind of takes place in Japan, but as Monica said in Act 3 of Real Doki, is this really Japan? Like, it probably is, but, like, everybody speaks English. Everybody writes in English. There's a lot of, like, American legal reference, like the age of drinking clearly is different in Japan than in America, but like they say that they're too young to drink in Doki, even though it takes place in Japan. So Monica's like, this is just a hodgepodge, which is supposed to be like, you know, a jab at like inconsistent Western visual novels, but whatever. Time to send you to Psychology Today magazine. Nerd. How about fuck you? I was trying to sound like the Chinese lady, didn't work. She nods approvingly. Yeah, that's definitely a smart thing to do. What about the other girls? After I fill her in, she sits back looking thoughtful. I can really see where I got my reflective side from. You'll have to study really hard next year. The exam that you take at the end of high school is so important in determining which university you get into. Yeah, so I've heard. Sakurai mentioned it too. But you're a bright boy, so I know you can do it. Of course, with me raising you, you could hardly go wrong, could you? We share a chuckle. Mom has always been really good at making me feel safe and secure. Thanks, Mom, for everything. I don't know where I'd be without you. Nothing to thank... Oh, sorry. I don't know where I'd be without you. Nothing to thank me for. I'm your mother. It's my job. Wow, a mother that actually takes her job seriously as a mother and responsibility and her child. That's rare nowadays. Seriously, having you around again has made such a difference. I just wish you could be around more often. Me too, Ratsmith. Me too. I always felt guilty being so far away from home, especially when you were struggling to deal with Sayori. It's not your fault. Life wasn't exactly going to be easy after the divorce, was it? The divorce. You're doing your best. Isn't that exactly what I said to you just now? I see you inherited my positivity. Sayori called me a mama's boy, funnily enough. Well, she isn't wrong now, is she? Nope. Anyway, I was thinking we can go for a walk to town. There's a really nice cafe that one of my friends recommended. It'll be good to get out of the house. The fresh air will do you good too. Ah, that's awesome. And they're gonna go? Oh, this is turning out to be very sweet, actually. Give me the mom. Tame, I got mommy issues. Can we swing by the restaurant that Monica recommended? I just want to see what it's like, you know? In case I want to take Sayori there another day. Of course we can. White Day is only a month away, so who knows? Perhaps she'll spend the day there. Forgot about White Day. What's White Day again? I forgot. Typically get a lot of chocolate, so it's one of my favorite days. Ah, there you were, berating me for gorging on chocolate, when it's you that I got that sweet tooth from. I hope you've been eating healthily while I've been away, young man. Have you ever heard that phrase? When you don't know what... I had a stroke for a minute. What you don't know won't hurt you. I'll take that as a no then. Ignorance is a bliss, mother! You should consider yourself lucky that Sayori doesn't expect you to cook her food, Radsmith. Funny you should mention that, actually. Natsuki's really into food, so if I dated her instead, man, she'd grill me. No pun intended. She laughed softly, shaking her head. Oh no, I wanted to see the mom date! I was getting into the mom! After Sayori fucking told us off on Valentine's Day, didn't even bother fucking trying or talking about anything. Look at, I know she has depression, but like, dog, you're in a relationship. It's a two-way street. Have you never fucking heard how important communication is in a relationship? Why are you, and on all days on Valentine's Day, you could have just fucking explained why or talked it out before spending the day by yourself. You didn't have to go, but you could have fucking just like said something. That just felt really shitty to me. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. That just felt very shitty. It is a holiday often celebrated in Japan. It's essentially Valentine's Day, where the person who received the gift gives back to their partner. Oh. Oh, wait, I have heard of that. I'm familiar, actually. I think I've seen it in, like, TV shows before. Fuck, Sayori. What? Die rope? What? Dog. All right, come on now, Chad. Calm down. After waking up and completing my morning routine, I perch onto the couch, idly flicking through the programs on my television. I think Sayori has a therapy session today, though. I'm not sure of the time. Probably best to find out what's going on. Hey, Sayori, what's up? We got a session with Dr. Satoshi today, right? Hey, yeah, I do. It's in an hour. All right, want me to come with you? Actually, well, I was kind of thinking that I should probably try going to one by myself. Oh, really? You sure? Yeah, I'm pretty nervous. But when you came with me before, it gave me the confidence to try and tackle these sessions by myself. The antidepressants have made it easier for me to think of it clearer, too. And I don't want to always rely on you when it comes to these sessions. So yeah, I'll see how this one goes. That's so mature of her, actually. Wow. Oh, well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Unless she's gonna fucking talk about us. Is that why? I hope she... Say, because Sayori fucking lies. That's the thing that bothers me. Just let me know if you change your mind, okay? Also, can I just say, it's kind of funny. A funny visual glitch. It's not a big deal, but this is the edge of the phone screen and the words going off the phone screen, which is kind of funny. Whenever you change your mind, okay? I'm not doing anything today, so it wouldn't be a problem if I had to come to the clinic. Thanks, Red Smith. I'll remember that. I'll let you know how it goes. See ya. Alrighty. See, because, like, the way she texted, it sounds like she's being genuine and actually wants to try doing things by herself, which is what I kept fucking saying. Like, you need to learn how to deal with depression on your own without the help of another person. You're gonna become dependent. So it was really mature of her. But I hope she's not fucking being two-faced and lying. Mom's sitting nearby, typing away on her laptop. It's kind of weird. What is? Not spending the day with Sayori. It's the first weekend since we've started dating that we haven't spent with each other. Hang on. Why aren't you guys spending today with each other? I thought you two would be glued together. Oh, she has a therapy session today. Remember how I told you yesterday she was considering going to sessions alone? She just texted me to tell me she's going to do that. Ah, that's excellent news. It sounds like she's doing well. Oh, she talked about it with him, so that's good then. Mm-hmm. The fact that she's going alone is good for your relationship, too. That's what I was saying. It's healthy to do things away from your partner. It is? God, shows how much I really know. Yeah, it fucking is. Don't want someone to control you. Yep, it's important to remember that even though you're together, you still have your own lives to live. I know it probably feels like you want to spend every moment with her, but it's good to have little breaks. Yeah, but I'm bored. I don't know what to do. The joys of free time. Don't you have any homework to be getting on with? No, I did it on Friday. Wait, you were doing homework on a Friday evening? That doesn't sound like you at all. I remember how you used to always leave it for Sunday evening. Oh, fuck, she's calling me out. Am I really talking to my son? And there I was, thinking you'd commend me for doing it so early. What a cruel world I live in. What about your video games? If I recall correctly, they're the reason why you leave your homework for the last minute. That's a good idea, actually. Problem is, I don't know what to play. Mom rolls her eyes. Don't you have a whole library of games? Depends if you count DLC. DLC? Basically, it's short for downloadable content, which... Am I really going to try and explain the nuances of video gaming to my mom? Never mind. Yeah, I'll go see what I can find. Alright. I'm just saying, with how the other things are going, I think she's just ignoring him. And so you go hang out with Yuri? That's what I was gonna say! This was my mom. She'd be so fucking mad about it. Why don't you go hang out with Yuri? She's fucking lonely and Sayori's ditching you anyway, so fucking talk to Yuri. After spending a good 5 minutes trying to decide which game to play, I eventually settled for Banjo-Kazooie. Had a lot of... This mod's making me want to play Banjo-Kazooie for the first time now. I would fucking love it anyway. It's like a Donkey Kong 64, Mario 64 type thing. Had a lot of fun watching Sayori play it, so I figured it'd be a good choice. Man, Sayori's got pretty far. I forgot how much she enjoys the game. Maybe I can lend it to her, given I don't really play it by myself. I have plenty of other titles on my computer to choose from, so it's not like I'd be strapped for a choice. Might be worth bringing it up next time I see her. After some time, Mom comes downstairs, calling my name. You got a text, Radsmith? From Sayori? No, from Yuri. You left your phone in the bathroom. Oh, so that's where it was. Whoops. I take the phone. Hello, Radsmith. Shit. Mom, you read our message? Are you up to much today? No, not really. Just having a chill day, to be honest. I imagine that must be quite relaxing. I was curious. He doesn't want to make Sayori jelly. Frankly, that's just an unhealthy mindset. There's a pause. I can tell her she's... Because, like, if anything, is that not enabling the jealousy? Like, if you think about it psychologically. If someone tells you you can't hang out with a good, completely innocent friend because they're feeling jealous, and so they're making you not be able to talk to people that you care about, which is not really a kind of a shitty thing to do, and then you are like, oh yeah, I'll just concede. I just won't talk to my friend because I don't want you to feel jealous. Is that not, like, demeaning and enabling? Like, I don't know. I just think this is a Sayori problem that she needs to work out. This is not an MC problem, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. There's a pause. I can tell that she's working up the courage to ask me to do something with her. Well, you can tell even over text. I found another good book. I think you might enjoy. And I was wondering if you'd like to read it with me. I have a spare copy. I don't really know how to reply. I had just told her I was free, so I can't fall back on the classic homework excuse. I can't, sorry. Why? Why? Oh, I forgot to tell you. Mom came home Friday and she wants to spend time with me. I feel absolutely awful as I type that out. Mary must suspect that something's amiss. I'm encouraging her to open up and spend time with me, to suddenly rejecting her advances. Why? Why? This had me stressing, man. This is making me stressed. Mostly for Yuri, though. What the fuck? My only hope is that she doesn't think it's because I don't like her or anything like that. It's coming off that way. This just comes off shitty. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry to bother you then. Hope you have a nice catch-up. Thanks, Yuri. I'm really sorry again. You just seem to catch me at a bad time. She doesn't reply. I slide my phone back in my pocket and run my face through my hands. Dog, I'm about to facepalm too. At you. You're making me pissed, MC. Sarah, be doing Yuri dirty? It is. And Yuri helped to talk to us through Sayori's problems when we had an argument. And now we're just being shitty to her. Like, what the fuck? I don't like you, Yuri. Go away, go away. Bruh. Everything okay? That's a good question. I stand up pulling on my coat. I'm gonna go for a walk. I need to clear my head. Mom looks surprised, but doesn't press it. Wrap up warm. After settling down on a bench, I cast my eyes to the pond. The gentle cyan... Oh, what if Yuri's gonna be here? The gentle cyan hue of the pond is pleasant to look at. Although it's soothing for the eyes, it does little for my racing mind. This isn't really soothing to look at. This image is fucking beautiful. Maybe it's worth talking to Sayori about how to deal with Yuri. Because causing the tension with Sayori is the last thing I want, though. Especially as it looks like she's making progress with therapy. Dog, have you not learned by this point to fucking talk out your problems and stop avoiding them? Like, that. Why has that been the most real... Like if most stories have some kind of theme to them, is this the theme of this fucking story... confrontation, because like all of the problems between Sayori and the main character all just come down to not confronting each other with their honest opinions, thoughts, and emotions. Like, why is it so hard to just talk it out? I know they're fucking teenagers, but like, come on, have a little maturity. Causing tension with Sayori is the last thing I want, though, especially as it looks like she's making progress with therapy. Then again, I don't want to lose Yuri as a friend, do I? It'd really be awkward and unfortunate if any resentment was bred between the two girls. As my musings carry on, I hear a voice call my name. It's fucking Yuri. Ratsmith? My head jerks up. I immediately recognize the owner of that voice. If this is who I hope it isn't, the conversation is going to be very awkward. My fears are confirmed. That was perfectly timed! That was perfectly timed! Oh my goodness. This is so stress-inducing. It is. It's stressing me out. My fears are confirmed as a familiar set of flowing purple locks make their way into my view. Hey Yuri. This is so awkward. This is so awkward. Why didn't you be honest? Why didn't you just tell the fucking truth, MC? Now you're just being a dick. Now she's really gonna think you don't like her. She looks around. Are you by yourself? Yeah, why? What do you mean, yeah, why? You just told her! Oh my goodness. As soon as I speak, I realize the error that I've just made. A hint of sadness and doubt flashes on Yuri's face. I thought you were with your mother. Oh my god! He is fumbling! Why is he fumbling like this? Well, I'm screwed. Classic visual novel trope. Dickhead MC. Ratsmith, why are you avoiding me? If you don't want to spend time with me, that's all you had to say. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Oh my goodness. No, Yuri, please. It's not like that. I do like you, and I do enjoy our time together. It's just... I run an aggravated hand through my hair. It's so frustrating not being able to tell her the truth, especially when she sees us so differently. Just what, Ratsmith? You can tell me if you'd rather I left you alone. It would sound really shitty to tell her that our girlfriend's jealous. So I get why he doesn't want to say this, but like... Why have they just been avoiding this problem? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm trying to figure out what to say. Yuri presses forward. Is it me? No, it's... You told me that I could come to you if I were feeling lonely. Were you just saying what I wanted to hear? That's what it sounds like, because you're... No, I meant that... I meant that. I still do. It's just... It's complicated, Yuri, and I can't really tell you. That sounded absolutely pathetic. Yeah, I fucking did. You're fumbling! Why is he fumbling so hard? Yuri doesn't look impressed, nor convinced. I'm sorry for bothering you, Ratsmith. I truly am. It's probably for the best that I leave you to it then. Oh my goodness. As frustration floods through my body, she turns around to leave. Just what the hell am I meant to even do anymore? Oh my goodness. And you're not even gonna say anything to her? Like fucking apologize? Or like, oh my goodness. Why? Literally why? Oh my god, that's frustrating. Hi Ratsmith, can we talk? Don't worry, you haven't done nothing wrong. Are you sure about that, Sayori? Just finished therapy session, needing some time to think about it. Wanted to get your thoughts as well, if that's okay. Sure thing. Can we meet at yours? Sounds good. Just give me 15 minutes to get home. Okay, see you then. Praying that she has some positive news. I'm not sure can strain any more strife today. Sorry, Yuri, we're on the Sayori road. Dog, he's being a dick. He's just being a dick. Come on. Like, Yuri would never ask us to do the same if it was Sayori. That's just so shitty. There's a note on the table from Mom. She's gone out to get some groceries. Well, at least this affords Sayori and I some privacy. I hear a knock on the door. Let's Sayori in and we both take a seat. Hey Sayori, how's your session going today? Don't play this fucking happy music! You were just a dick to your friend for no reason, MC! Play some sad music and feel guilty! It was pretty helpful. The sessions on the whole have been much more helpful than I thought they would be. Oh? Yeah, recently Dr. Satoshi has been helping me put things into perspective. I'm starting to realize that, well, maybe things aren't as bad as they seem. He helped me see the progress that I've made so far. Like coming to therapy? That's part of it. Coming to the sessions in the first place was a really big step. Something I wouldn't have been able to do last year. For the past few sessions, he'd been challenging the depressive thinking that I had and helping me see the reality of things, that it's okay to ask for help. And thanks for the antidepressants, I'm able to see things a little more... Oh my god, this is... Wow. That's actually fucking great news, Sayori. It's not exactly easy, and sometimes I get frustrated at how slow the progress is. When he reminded me that we are making progress. Slowly but steady, he said. And he praised me for having the courage to come to the sessions alone. Yeah, I'm really proud of you for that. You're doing really well. She smiles tenderly. This is what I wanted in the first place. And it's something I'm slowly coming to terms with. Obviously, we're not rainbows and butterflies just yet, but I'm not having nightmares as often. And my general mood these days is much better than it was before we started hanging out again. Let's go, new milestone, baby, woohoo, hell yeah. The powerful feeling of relief coursing through my body feels rewarding beyond belief. Just when I was thinking everything was so bleak, and we weren't getting anywhere. Anyway, so he suggested that I tell the others about my depression. Yeah. Wow, the therapist is just saying everything I've been saying. That's how you know I've been reading too much fucking psychology bullshit. Oh, so that's the thing you want to put that's the thing you wanted my input on? Yeah, but I don't know if I should tell them. You fucking definitely should. Why not? Well, I'm kind of worried that it might change how the club feels. I don't want any special treatment or anything. There's no telling how they might react. On the other hand, having to act all cheery all the time around them is so exhausting. Yeah, be your true self, girl. And if you can't tell them... Oh my goodness, chat. I'm getting an allergy attack. Holy shit. I'm like crying. Hold on one quick second. Oh my goodness. Alright, well that just happened. That was a interesting experience. Well then, let's continue. And if you tell them, you won't have to hide anything anymore. That would make life a lot easier. Yeah, it would. Not to be demeaning, but come on, how is it not obvious? Being able to come to school and not worry about accidentally letting the mask slip. I mean, no. I'm being unfair here. I mean, to be fair, she seems kind of close with them. I mean, she seems decently close with Monica at the very least. I don't know about Yuri and Natsuki. But, like, it's not something you should go around telling everybody. It's not anybody else's problem. But, like, they have known each other clearly for a long fucking time. So, like, why not? Yeah, I can see there's a lot to think about and consider. For what it's worth, though, I don't think it'll change the atmosphere of the club, to be honest. They're our friends, Sayori. Yeah, not to mention, you've always had depression. It's not like you're going to be adding depression to the club. You've always had it. You just haven't been telling them. I think that what's ruining the atmosphere of the club is you not telling them and avoiding confronting them. And yeah, they might be a bit unsure how to react, but I didn't know how to react when you told me. We're still best friends, right? Yeah, that's true. I didn't think of that. I think it'd be a good idea to, but I'm not going to talk you into anything. It's entirely your decision to make, and I'll respect whatever you pick. Okay, thanks, Rat Smith. I'll think about it tonight and see how I feel tomorrow. Sounds good. She notices the games console lying on the floor and the controller by the sofa. Hey, hang on. Were you playing without me? Guilty as charged. Sorry, I was bored. She heads toward the television and powers up the console. I hope you haven't gotten too far. That was my save file, meanie. Play it and find out. Door opens and Mom trails in, carrying a bunch of bags. Yo, damn! Sorry, I got Mom Pop scared. She's too bad. My goodness, Sayori. It's been so long. I know we spoke on the phone, but actually seeing you in person is a whole other story. It's really nice to see you too. They share a hug. Some people might find that weird, but to me, it's perfectly normal. Oh yeah, I mean, they clearly have known each other since they were children. It's not weird to me. Sorry, Sarah, I got all 99 stars because she'll have to restart. Bro is cheating on Monica? What do you mean? MC, this fucking MC is not me, damn man. Mom always loved hearing Sayori when we were kids. She was almost like a daughter to her. Ratsmith told me about the club that you invited him to. We got a follower. It's from Pixel Rainbows. Well, thanks for following me home. I forgot that was the message. Oh, but like, why is it always MC being so mean? Hey, everyone. This MC's not really mean, I feel like. Blue Sky's MC is pretty chill. If not a bit of a dick when it comes to Yuri specifically. But that's a whole other thing. Anyways, Rhett Smith told me about the club that you invited him to. He says your poems are amazing, so you'll have to show me sometime. Well, they're not that good. Actually, I like your poems a lot, Sayori. I bet they're wonderful, Sayori. Anyway, I'll be fixing lunch for us, so please give me a shout if you need anything. Oh, it's okay. You don't need to make me food. Don't be silly, dear. It's my treat. Don't you worry. You objecting to free food? What have you done with the Sayori I know? Sayori opens her mouth to protest, but upon realizing she can't win this war on two fronts, she closes it and pouts. Very funny. Wow. Wholesome. I wanted to see more of them playing banjo together. He didn't play her file. See, she's not gonna be upsetty about Mom Spaghetti. MC's nervous, but on the surface, he's fumbling with Yuri! That's how my version of the song goes. After completing my morning routine, I find myself waiting by Sayori's house. As much as I enjoy having Mom back, the only downside of having her around is that Sayori and I weren't able to spend the night together. On the flip side, have they been sleeping every night? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo. Mom made me some yummy food to eat, so at least I've got something to look forward to at lunchtime. Sayori closes her front door and walks up to me and puts a smile on her face. Morning, Sayori. Good morning. Why am I laughing? The way I said that sounded like Uncle Grandpa. Good morning. She gives me a quick peck on the lips. I've been thinking about everything we talked about last night. And she faces me with a look of determined resolution on her face. I'm going to tell the others no. I'm going to I'm going to let the others know. Dyslexia, thanks for that. I'm going to tell the others no. Hey, Sayori, how's it going? No. No. Yeah? Mm-hmm. They're my friends, just like you are, right? I was thinking about all the happy times we've shared as a club, both before and after you joined. The club has always been a place where I felt safe. Hanging out during Halloween, having loads of fun, sharing gifts at Christmas, seeing how thoughtful everyone was. Really hit me when I was thinking about it last night. So yeah, I'm ready. It's gonna be so awkward with Yuri now. Why did he leave her like that yesterday? Oh my god, I'm pissed at him. I'm sorry, MC. I'm gonna have to have a talk with you. I'm with you all the way, Sayori. Let's do it. Lunch couldn't go by any slower. Idly staring at the clock, marveling at how slowly the hands are moving. Although I can't help but be a little nervous. The situation between Yuri and I remains awkward. And I haven't told Sayori about what happened before she texted me. I just hope Yuri will understand when Sayori tells her by going on. She's always struck me as the understanding type, so I just hope she won't hold anything against me. Finally, the bell rings. Drama, drama, drama. Yeah. Now it's time for MC to face his problems. Yeah. I'm the first one in the club. Not surprising. Even Sakurai let us out a little bit early. As I pull out my containers of food from my bag and settle down, Sayori and Natsuki walk in, chatting amongst themselves. Oh, hey, Sayori, I forgot to tell you. Mom made you food, too. Here. I push a container of pre-made food toward her, causing her eyes to widen. Oh, she didn't have to. You know what my mom is like. Any for me? Oh, I feel bad for Natsuki, because, like, I know, like, she's doing a playful jab, but, like, she doesn't get fucking fed! Oh, that's just a cruel joke. That's a cruel joke. The sarcasm in Natsuki's voice makes us laugh. You're the chef, Natsuki. Do you really need it? That's just cruel! Why are you being like this, game? She rolls her eyes and mutters something under her breath at my little quip. Meanwhile, what is that face? What is that face? Sayori wastes no time digging into the food. Within seconds, almost half of it has disappeared. Please tell her it's really good. Oh my god, this is like kind of just shitty now. Swallow, then try again. Sorry. Please tell her this is really good. She's the best chef I know. Natsuki bristles in her seat, causing Sayori to giggle. Second best, Natsuki. Second best. Better. Yes, I have a flat ass. Oh my goodness. Prime fed, Natsuki has the fattest of asses. That is crazy. Yeah, she becomes Squidward with all the Krabby Patties. Monika enters the room, an apologetic look on her face. Sorry I'm late. What just happened for lunch, Monika? It's not a club session or anything, you know. Oh wait, why is Yuri not here? Where's Yuri? Oh, I saw her on my way here. She was headed to the bathroom, so she'll probably be here soon. Anyway, guys, I have something I want to tell you. Oh! You're pregnant? I feel so bad for Yuri. I do too, man. That was just fucked. That was like so fucked. Yuri, don't eat lunch in the bathroom. Oh my god, this is so fucked. Come on. Sayori goes bright red and I freeze. Monika quickly admonishes Natsuki. But I could have sworn I heard a laugh. Wow. Wow. Jeez, Natsuki, who do you think I am? Actually, don't answer that. Carry on, Sayori. Actually, I should probably wait till Yuri is here. Something tells me this is important. You could say that. Oh my goodness. A few more minutes pass as we carry on eating. There's no sign of Yuri. Kind of weird that Yuri's taking this long, don't you think? Yeah, it is. Should I go and see if she's okay? Not a bad idea. I'm glad at least, I was gonna say, please tell me Monica or fucking Sayori's gonna go check on her. Sayori exits the room. Natsuki and Monica turn to me. So this big reveal, can we get a hint? Sorry, my lips are sealed. You're normally quite the joker, so this must be something serious, huh? It's really not my place to say, that's all. Alright then, keep your secrets. Oh my god! Oh my god! That's fucking funny. Alright then, keep your secrets. Oh, by the way, how was your Valentine's, Rat Smith? Did you take her to Beehive? Yeah, about that. It's a long story, but no, I didn't. My mom came home that weekend, though. I got to spend time with her again. Did you take her to the restaurant instead? Yeah, totally. I proposed to her as well. I roll my eyes. Oh yeah, I remember you said a while ago you live alone these days, right? Well, back before I got with Sayori, we had a good catch-up session. Told her about what life's been like for the past half a year. Man, it's been almost 6 months already. Time flies. Anyway, to answer your question, I guess Valentine's Day was pretty good, yeah. Well, not for the obvious reason. Mama's boy? I throw my hands up dramatically. Sayori said the same exact thing. I'm not a mama's boy, right, Monica? Why did she make that face? Why did she make that face? Monica's spared from answering as Sayori comes back into the room looking worried. I couldn't find her in the girls' toilets. That's odd. Has she ever missed lunchtime with us before? Don't think so. Internally, I'm beginning to worry. Hope that I didn't make Yuri feel unwelcome at the club or anything. Anyway, what did you want to say, Sayori? The suspense is kind of... They better not do some dark shit. Oh, come on. Where is this going? And you can't just... You can just tell Yuri when you see her. Okay. Well, there's no real easy way to put this. She looks at me and I shoot her a reassuring smile. It might come as a surprise to you guys, but... here's my opinion. Natsuki's probably going to say she suspected it, but be surprised. And probably not really expected, but maybe suspected, I suppose. Monica probably knows, but is just going to be polite and pretend that she did. That's my opinion. She takes a deep breath. I've been struggling with depression for years. Oh, I have never seen that Monica expression ever. What is that expression? The effect is instantaneous. From the look of the shock on their faces, neither girl was expecting to hear that. Both girls say, "What? You? Was that supposed to be a huh? It just says, But you always look so, I don't know, cheerful? It's just the way I learned to deal with it, I guess. I always want others to be happy, so I made that my priority. Sayori, I had no idea. Did you now, Monica? Yeah, neither did I. Jeez, this was just so... Out of the blue? Both girls nod. They're clearly trying hard to process what they've just been told. Is this how I looked when Sayori told me all those months ago? That's how I felt when I found out, too. Maybe in this universe, Monica doesn't know because... In Blue Skies, Monica seems like she's always busy and, like, not constantly at the club like in canon DDLC. Never saw it coming, eh? I always tried really hard to hide it. I always struggled to accept other people's help. Having them worry about me is something I hated. I'm still not entirely comfortable with it, but thanks to Ratsmith's support and the therapy I've been to, it's helped me see that it's okay to talk to people about it. And you guys are my friends, so I figured it was only fair that you knew. Silence falls upon the room. It's a tad awkward. Jeez, I still don't know what to say. I'm glad you were able to talk to us about it. Being honest with you, I don't really know much about mental health. Sayori laughs softly. It's fine, Natsuki. I know none of us are professionals. The only thing I want is that, well, I don't want the atmosphere of the club to change or anything. I just want to carry on as usual. No special treatment or anything. I don't think the club will change at all, Sayori. Don't worry. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I guess that was just an irrational thought then. Well, I'm happy you feel comfortable here with us, Sayori. That must have been difficult to admit, so kudos to you. Yeah, thanks, Monica. And you too, Natsuki. Wow, I see how it is. Laughter emanates throughout the room. Oh, so you know I'm in you too, Radsmith. She exhales slowly. It felt really good to get that out. Thanks for everything, guys. For understanding. For putting up with me. For putting up with Radsmith? Hey! The lunch bell rings, cutting short our banter. Well, that went pretty well. Oh, if we don't account for Yuri. Yeah, they were just... I mean, Natsuki and Monica, I assume based on their chemistry, they would just take it pretty well. Probably not know what to say. So yeah, in this universe, I don't think Monica does now. So I'm assuming that her self-awareness was completely stripped away, as well as her abilities. But in addition, it seems that Monica's always been intellectual regardless, as we've seen proven by the side stories. So like, I'm assuming it's just because in this universe, Monica's like excessively busy. Finally, the end of the school day arrives. I wander over to Sayori's classroom. As she walks out of her classroom and greets me, I also spot Yuri, her eyes glued to the floor. I nudge Sayori and point to Yuri. Oh, there she is. Sayori, wait. She's already walked up to her. I hasten after her. Hey, Yuri. Yuri jumps. Her hands immediately dart to her left arm. We couldn't find you at lunch. Is everything all right? Yes, thanks for asking. I had some errands to attend to. Sorry for missing it. Very convincing. Nothing to apologize for, don't worry. Upon seeing me, the tension in the atmosphere multiplies by tenfold. Sayori looks inquisitively at us both. Well, I must be going now, so Yuri, we need to talk. And by we, I mean Sayori and I. There's something you need to know. Oh, so now you want to talk, do you? When it suits you. Yuri, please, I'm really sorry about Sunday, but this is why I want to talk to you, so we can clear everything up. What are you guys talking about? Let's just discuss it somewhere a little quieter, okay? Yuri looks rather upset, although she gives me a curt nod and allows me to lead the way. Thanks, Yuri, I really appreciate it. She doesn't say anything. Sensing the gravity of the situation, I carry on. Look, there's no easy way of saying this. We mentioned Natsuki and Monica at lunch, and they didn't really know how to respond. I glance at Sayori, who gives me a nod. Sayori has depression, Yuri, and it's something she's been struggling with for a while. Unlike the other two girls, Yuri doesn't react strongly. Her face does soften slightly. I had a shrewd suspicion that was the case, to be honest with you. What? Really? She exhales and closes her eyes for a few seconds. Yes, however, for obvious reasons, I didn't want to say anything. I didn't think anyone would be able to guess. Well, I suspected it after I put all of the little cues together. The fairy tale poem, the way you acted on the day you presented it for your Halloween poem. My suspicions were further rused when Ratsmith talked to me about the fight he had with you. I've seen people worry about their friends before, but she seemed especially concerned. When you started missing days off school, and when the pieces all started to fit into place, she looks away. Could I ask you a question, Ratsmith? One that I need an honest answer to? Of course you can. When you told me that I could come to you if I was lonely, did you actually mean it? I did, yes. Wait, hang on, guys. Is it just me or am I missing something here? Oh, sorry, yeah. I describe what happened over the weekend. Sayori's face goes from surprise to ashamed as I speak. So it wasn't that I was trying to avoid you or anything, Yuri. I do enjoy spending time with you, like I said. And you're a good friend. It's just... I glance at Sayori. I know no matter how gently I put this, Sayori is going to feel like she stopped. Sayori's going to feel like she stopped me from hanging out with Yuri. I was really stupid, Yuri. It's not his fault, it's mine. She sighs. I was really jealous when I heard about you guys spending time with each other. It was really wrong of me to feel that way. I was really selfish. The last thing I wanted to do was get in the way of the friendship between you two. I'm an awful friend, and I'm so sorry. Tears streak down her face, and she sniffles. I reach out to hug her, but Yuri beats me to it. It's a touching moment, especially with the gentle, concerned look on Yuri's face. After a couple of moments, they break apart. Sayori. Her tone is tender, although I can hear an element of certainty in it. You're not an awful friend. You're one of the best friends that I've ever had. Please don't feel bad. I can only imagine how difficult depression is to deal with, and I don't blame you in the slightest for feeling the way you did. You have nothing to apologize for. If anything, it should be me. You? Of course not! Yuri, loneliness is a horrible thing to live with, so I can totally understand why you reached out to Ratsmith. Perhaps, but I was rather inconsiderate at how I didn't think about the impact it would have on you, especially as I suspected you had depression. Honestly, you did fucking say that, Yuri. I think she's just being polite. She literally said, I don't want to get in the way of you and Sayori's problems, but alright. None of you are in the wrong here, guys. The whole fiasco happened over a miscommunication, that's all. Yeah, it's almost like confronting people with your problems would have fixed it. I just wanted to clear everything up, Yuri. You've always been a really good friend for the both of us. And I'm sorry that you felt like I was ignoring you. I just couldn't tell you the truth because Sayori wasn't ready to tell you guys about her depression. It wasn't my call to make, although I can see why you saw it from a totally different perspective. So, everyone okay? We all share a smile, lightening the mood considerably. Good stuff then, guys. Man, we're really an apologetic bunch, aren't we? I think the word sorry was said about, what, 7 times? Sarah and Yuri laughed softly. Anyway, I think it's time to go. Yeah, we'll walk you home, Yuri. Before Yuri can open her mouth to interject, I chime in. And also, I still want to know which book it was with you. I still want to know which book it was you wanted to read with me. No clowns this time, please. Are demons any better? No! No! Chicken, come on, let's go. Well, guys, together we are DDLC. Don't make me pull that meme up. Don't make me pull that meme up. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait. I gotta pull it up. I gotta pull it up. I have to at this point. Okay, search the meme's destruction. Hold on. Where's my meme? Where's my meme? Oh no! I can't find it! It's not appearing in the index. Well, that's okay. I'll just show you guys a fucking terrible meme that's completely unrelated instead. A completely terrible meme. Let me just show you this one instead, alright? How about this? The Dokis try Arby's.
Arby's? Oh, yeah. I'm in heaven, Mr. Squidward. You know, Arby's got a bad rep. Not so bad once you try it. Arby's. Let me fucking heart stop. Don't do it, Mr. Squidward.
What is happening?
It can't be that bad. Looks good to me.
12 seconds later.
Damn, that shit tasted terrible. SpongeBob me, Bob.
Yeah, Mr. Krabs.
Promise me you'll never eat at Arby's. Oh, I'm fucking dying.
Well, alright. That was a thing of time. That was a thing. That was not what I was going to pull up, but there you go. That was something. The brain rot has infiltrated the base a little bit. Yuri, no! Oh, goodness gracious. Alright. Anyways. Let's go back into the Doki Blue Skies. Man, I'm really glad that we sorted the whole Yuri business out. I was worried that might have snowballed into something a lot worse, especially after she didn't show up at lunch. Did it really make you feel like you couldn't see her, Ratsmith? Yeah. I mean, it was his fault. It was both of your faults, frankly. It's more on me for not communicating with you about it, I guess. Don't worry about it, seriously. It was pretty much a given that we'd have obstacles to overcome as a couple, right? And I'd say that all things considered, that went pretty well. Yeah, I guess so. Bro, you fumbled so badly though, MC. Really? You made that so much worse than it needed to be if we're being completely fucking real here. Oops. Well, please just tell me if this problem comes up again, okay? I hate thinking that I put you in such a difficult place. Will do. By the way, I was thinking that we should do something as a club again. You know, like how we did for Halloween and Christmas. It's been almost 3 months since we did something together. What were you thinking? I was thinking that a picnic would be nice. I wanted to do it earlier, but since it's been really cold, I don't think it was the best place for it. Oh, the club was the best place for it? Is that what she said? I don't really think I was in the best... Oh. Now that we're almost into March, I have noticed it getting fairly warm, yeah. Run by the girls tomorrow at lunch? Pretty sure they'd say yes. Yay! Remind me if I forget, okay? I'll do my best. We hear footsteps coming from the hallway and Mom trails in, laptop in hand, and she smiles at us. Mama! Ooh! Afternoon, you two. Good day at school? I grin at Sayori. Yeah, you could say that. We told the other girls about Sayori's depression, and they were really supportive and understanding about it. That's excellent news, sweetheart. It's so nice when your friends are there for you. Unfortunately, I've got some bad news. We've just got a new client, and they're pushy, to say the least. I have to leave tomorrow morning. My pleas fell on deaf ears, sadly. Oh, really? You've only been here for a few days. I know, sweetheart, I know. I wish I could stay a little longer, but sadly it's out of my control. Oh my goodness. On the bright side... No, mother! Yeah, what the fuck? She just got... Oh my god, where does she work at, bro? Is she like a fucking manager or something? Like, how is she this busy? On the bright side, I'll make you guys a lot of food, so hopefully I won't have to hear about how you've been eating chocolate for lunch. I have chocolate for dinner, thank you very much. Mom rolls her eyes. Quite the sarcastic comedian, isn't he? Choose your size wisely, Sayori. What?
What?
I chuckle. It's always funny to put Sayori in an awkward situation, even when it's just a joke. There's probably going to be some nasty karma waiting for me all day, all things considered. I'll take my chances and enjoy the teasing while I can. The rest of the evening passed by relatively uneventfully. After Sayori and I get on with some homework, we helped Mom pack up for her flight. Well, it's an early flight tomorrow, so I'm going to head to bed now. Sayori, it was always lovely to see you again, and I hope to see you again soon, okay? She embraces her. You two, hopefully it won't be so long next time. Look at these two. Look at these two. They're so coy. I love them. You two, hopefully it won't be long this time. Hopefully. Mom turns to me. I'll wake you up before I leave, don't worry. All right, Mom. If you're turning in for the night, I'll walk Sayori home then. She nods. Sayori waves cheerily at her. As Sayori and I walk towards the front door, I whisper in her ear. As much as it sucks that she's leaving, having her around does mean that we can't spend the night together. Sayori, hello? Sayori, hello? What is that expression? Hello? She better be making bank then. She fucking better, man. But tomorrow she'll be gone. The unexpected purr in her voice makes me shiver. Anyways, let's get you home. That's crazy. Hey, yo, fuck Sayori, literally? She get freaky here, man? Okay, well, all right then. Okay. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Chat, how are you feeling? I can do like 10 or 20 minutes more, but I can't stay up any later than that. Should I stop here, or do you guys want a little more? I was shocked when I saw that. Those antidepressants, sheesh, bro. Goodness. I'm feeling great. Well, that's fucking good, man. Honestly, this weekend went by pretty well for me, I have to say. I'm definitely down for a little bit more. But I'm also down to quit now. I think the Arby's meme brain rotted me a little bit, though. What the fuck was that? More for real? Caps? Okay, alright. I'm down for a little bit more. I can do a little more, like I said. but I need to use the restroom. So give me like 3 minutes. I will be back in 3 minutes, and I'll leave this BRB screen up until I'm back. Let me I'll just let this cheesy music play. All right, I'll be back. I'll be back. Sorry, I had to do my Bing chilling. My Bing chilling, chat. My Bing chilling. Alright. I am back. Sorry, I didn't go to bed right after this, actually, so I was trying to take a little breather and get ready. Well, let's do a little bit more before I have to go to bed. Hope everybody's still with us here. Oh, someone's new in chat. Welcome into the chat. Who's your historian 1918?
King. Rep.
And he followed. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, I'm new here. Welcome. We're doing Blue Skies, and we're near the end. And warning, we might be slamming Sayori soon here, just so you're aware. But yeah, I don't know if you know the Blue Skies or not, but we just finished having a talk where Sayori told all the other climbers about her depression. We handled some shenanigans and chicanery with Yuri because of some drama that the MC fumbled. And now here we are. Now Sayori gave us some fucking lover eyes right before her mom told us she's about to leave. So let's go ahead and continue. Come on, Red Smith, wake up! What do you want, Sayori? I've already been woken up by Mom. I have a surprise for you. Well, that certainly arouses my suspicion. It makes me sit up. Bleary-eyed? Blary-eyed? Blary-eyed? I don't even know what that means. Does this surprise involve the house burning down and the house brigade being called like the last one? I don't think so, no. You don't think so? Come on! Wait, what time is it? I'm half asleep. I attempt to make out what my digital clock says. I don't think I've ever seen you up this early. Well, I had a really good night's sleep last night. Plus, I set an alarm so that I could wake up early for you. That's dedication. Anyway, come downstairs. Okay, geez, I'm coming. I think it's Christmas morning. So I make my way downstairs, half expecting that Sayori has managed to blow something up. I'm hit by an aroma of food. Doesn't look or smell like the food that Mom left for us either. I take a sniff. That smells really good. As the final vestiges of sleep leave me, I realize why Sayori is so excited. Hang on, Sayori, did you make me breakfast? Yep. There are so many things that I'm impressed with here. That you actually got up before me. The fact that you made you made food suitable for a human to consume, or the fact that you haven't already eaten it. That is crazy. Talk about a backhanded compliment. Is this MC's room or Sayori's? That was MC's. Bleary is a word used to explain the squinty and gunky eyes you get when you first wake up. Oh, I always just called it crusty eyes. I suppose that's the more formal way of saying that. Interesting. I actually didn't know that. Is it pronounced Bleary? It looks like it. I believe it's canon that Sayori is a terrible cook. Oh, it totally is. Something about her burning her fucking house down while trying to like cook breakfast one time or something. Monica! Oh no! What? Is she Spider-Man-ing? She is. She was hanging on. What, she fucking... Wow, she's showing off right now. All right. Well, sorry about that, Monica. Yeah, it's Bleary. See, I'm an English major. Chat. I'm kidding. I'm not. That you actually got up. Okay, we just read that. Hey, I really tried, okay? I move forward to embrace her, planting a kiss on her forehead. I'm just messing, Sayori. This looks and smells really great. You didn't have to do this for me, though. I wanted to, you know, to show how much you mean to me. Because I did a bit of thinking, and I realized that I don't really do that enough. You don't have to worry about that at all. I appreciate the gesture. It's really thoughtful. Besides, it's our picnic today, so I was already in a foodie mood. Foodie? Foodish? Is that even a word? As I tuck into the food in front of me, I'm once again struck by how damn captivating Sayori can be. She went through all that effort to wake up before me and cook me a breakfast for a start. And now her nose is all scrunched up and trying to think of the right word. Damn, I really am the luckiest guy alive. Wow. Wow. The food is pretty good to boot as well. Wow. If the picnic food is as good as this, the other girls are in for a real treat. I didn't know you could cook like this. Well, I get some pointers from Natsuki. I didn't make anything fancy, to be honest. I'm an amateur, but she helped me work with what I have. Well, you guys did a really good job. Looks like Mom's fears of me eating chocolate for dinner are unfounded, eh? Well, I didn't want to say it at the time, but having chocolate for a meal sounds pretty good if you ask me. That's fucking terrible. Yeah, I figured you'd say that. I lean towards the last-minute mini chocolate donut on the table, but as I do so, Sayori lightly smacks my hand away. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Trying to get the last donut? What does it look like? That donut is mine, Rat Smith! She pulls out a gun and shoots me in the face. I'm kidding. It says I grin. Oh, the game is on. Is that so? I don't see your name on it. And with that, I dart for the snack, managing to loop it around my finger. Sayori jumps up and tries to pry it off me, but I'm too quick. I quickly stand up and raise my finger so that the donut is out of her reach. She jumps up and tries to reclaim it, but my plan is Sayori-proof. Actually, canonically, she's like very fucking short, I think. The pout on her face quickly changes to a devious grin, which, to say the least, puts me on edge. What is that face? You stole Natsuki's laugh, Sayori, and it's scary on you. Look at on Natsuki, it's adorable. On you, I'm scared. What are you going to do? Are you gonna be like, you picked the wrong house, fool? Like, what's going on here, Sayori? As she pushes forward her hand, aimed for my sides, I instantly realize on her counterattack. Oh, she's gonna tickle. Hey! They said in the official donut convention of 1949, the tickling is not allowed. It's outlawed. She got that devil in her. Oh, she do. Sadly, my made-up convention as its rules goes right over Sayori's head as her fingers mercilessly attack my sides, causing me to writhe and laugh. I attempt to go back away from her, but Sayori can be just as fast when she wants to be. She pushes me against the wall as one of her hands carries on tickling me, while the other is still reaching out for the donut. In a desperate attempt, she reaches up on tiptoes and plants a kiss firmly on my lips, which totally takes me by surprise. Internally, I curse myself for falling to the ruse. She's done it before, so I should have seen it coming. Then again, it's pretty much impossible to resist a kiss from Sayori. Although, this kiss has a very different feel to it. It's a real sense of urgency I can feel coming from her. A feeling that's completely foreign. Ayo? Ayo? Sayori's concept height was 5'1". Bro, I just got here. It's getting spicy. It is getting spicy. Hello? As I slowly get off her tiptoes, I find myself subconsciously lowering myself down. Let me make sure sensor nudity is on. Okay, we're good. We're good. I find myself subconsciously lowering myself down to my normal height at this point. The donut is all but foreign. I wrap my arm around Sayori's back and pull her close to me, savoring her taste and smell. She has pinned me against the wall with one of her hands on my wrist and the other caresses my face. And with my mother gone, we're home alone once more. As my thoughts wander into, what if the mother just walks back in? Oh, I almost forgot. What the hell? Oh my God. Sorry. Coffee says, wow. Bro made sure to check. As my thoughts wander over into a territory I haven't explored much, Sayori slowly slides her tongue into my mouth. Tongue kissing in real life is fucking nasty, especially if you just ate. Catches me by surprise, as this is the first time she's... I will say, in fiction, it's very attractive. I will say that. I'm a little hesitant at first, but I quickly grew accustomed to it. If I had any suspicion this kiss is unlike any we've shared in the past, this new development confirms it without a shadow of a doubt. Given how closely we're pressed together, I can feel her body heat along with something else. My mind is racing a million thoughts an hour. As the kiss deepens, Sayori moans slightly, which only adds to the allure of the situation. Sayori Riz? French kissing is a big ick for me. Yeah, I gotta say, in real life, I remember when me and my ex-girlfriend met up for the first time in person, she immediately, like without any warning, tried giving me like a real tonguey kiss. And let's just say that, yeah, unless you just mouthwashed like seconds prior, it does not, it's gross. It's gross. Tam says, chat, this is stupid. Tammy, get the fuck out of here, you fucking child. As the kiss deepens, Sayori moans slightly, which only adds to the allure of the situation. This is completely uncharted territory, and while I don't want the moment to end in the slightest, I have no clue what's going on. We eventually break apart, with neither of us knowing where the sudden move that befell us came from. What is that face? I always love looking at Sayori's eyes after we kiss. And despite this being no exception, there's something new lurking in those beautiful blue eyes. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm no ladies' man, but even I can read between the lines. My heart is beating just as hard as my thoughts are whirring. Sayori? Her voice is quiet as she replies. Yes, Ratsmith? Are you sure you want to... The doorbell ringing sounds like it's coming from another reality. For a moment, it was like I was totally oblivious to space and time entirely. Bro, his ears were ringing from being a horn-dogged. We release each other as I let out a frustrated groan. What is it with that damn doorbell ruining everything? What if it's Monica? I swear to God if it's Monica! First when we were about to kiss, and then when we were about to... Okay, let's not dwell too much on the end of that sentence. Damn it, Sayori. Couldn't... First when we were about to kiss, and when we were about to... yeah, when we were about to what now? Blue skies? More like blue balls? That's crazy. Damn it, Sayori. Couldn't you have told them to meet us like an hour later when you texted them? Sorry. It's definitely Monica. She was waiting for this moment to cockblock. Monica is like the #1 cockblocker of all times across the Dokiverse. Sayori opens it and waves at who I presume are the other girls. I knew it! I knew it! Monica! Oh my goodness. You chose a perfect day for a picnic. Standard Monica cockblock. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. I checked the forecast for today and it couldn't be any better. She looks snazzy in that coat though. Sunny, blue skies, a slight breeze. Maybe the warmest start to March we've had in a long time. By the way, what's that fucking slobber on your face? I'm kidding. Sorry, she didn't say that. Did Ratsmith like the breakfast, Sayori? I did indeed. Sayori outdid herself. She learned from the best. Shame you can't cook modesty, though. What was that? No burns in the houses this time. I laugh as Sayori pouts. I don't think Yuri realizes that she's unwittingly taken a jab at Sayori. Thankfully not. I'm ready to go. Ratsmith? Yeah? You realize you're still in your pajamas, right? My face flushes red. What with the Sayori incident from earlier totally slipped my mind. Oh, give me a second. Sheesh, how could you forget? What were you two doing anyway? Yeah, about that! And they had the perfect sound effect. She said the thing. An awkward silence. Oh, sorry. What did I already do this? No, I didn't read this. An awkward silence suddenly springs up. I take this as my cue to head upstairs and get changed. One hasty change of clothes later, and we're all on our way. Everyone seems to be in fairly high spirits, with conversation flowing between all of us. Even though we typically spend most of our lunch times with one another, getting out of school and doing something as a four is really enjoyable. After all, Christmas was almost 3 months ago. Time really flies. How has March come about so soon? So, what's in the baskets, Natsuki? Food, I'd imagine. Natsuki rolls her eyes, but Sayori giggled to herself. She's always had a soft spot for my sarcastic humor. Well, that's a real shame because I actually packed some lightsabers. There's a range of stuff. Sandwiches, bento boxes, soups, all sorts of stuff. Vegetarian options too, I hope? Psh, of course. What do you think I am, an amateur? Also, if it's not too daring an addition. Monica brought some wine, eh? Yuri looks like a deer caught in the headlights. Monica, on the other hand, didn't skip a beat. How did you know? Monica laughed softly. Come on, Yuri. Do you think I was born yesterday? You tried to bring some at Halloween party. Oh, I thought she was gonna go on. You tried to bring some at the Halloween party. Jeez, Yuri, are you secretly an alcoholic? Of course not! I just thought, well, there wouldn't be anything wrong with a little bit of wine in a social situation. Sorry, I should have learned my lesson by now. It's okay, Yuri. You know what? I want to try some too, actually. What happened to being the responsible club president? We're not exactly at school now, are we? And I guess no one would find out either. We could all actually try some. What's the worst that could happen? Oh boy. Monica looks gross when she's not staring at us. I know side angle Monica is honestly really weird. I've grown to like it, but like it's so fucking weird. Yuri and her wine. Oh yeah. Doki Doki Alcoholism Club. Yeah, that's Yuri's fucking club over here. You accidentally drink the whole bottle and start wobbling all over the place and throw up on everyone here? Hey, it's not like your tolerance for alcohol is any higher than mine. Oh, it is. The other girls look curiously at me. Yo, 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 calm down, youngsters. Is that so, Ratsmith? So it isn't Yuri who's the alcoholic then? Yeah, I've had a drinking problem ever since I was born. At this point, sake is like tap water for me. I say sake, I don't say sake. Sorry. You've got to help me, guys. My liver has filed for a divorce and my kidneys have just taken the kids. Bruh. Your sense of humor is really weird. It's grown on me, to be honest. A bit too sarcastic for you initially? A little, yes. Well, they do say sarcasm is the lowest form of wit, you know. You do know the person who said that was being a bit sarcastic, right? Or Monica can reply, Sari pipes up. Look guys, we're close, come on. A little while later, the picnic has begun. We found a nice clearing amongst the trees and settled down. Everyone seems content with such good food and nice weather, it's a given. Man, I have to admit, Natsuki, your food is on par with my mom's. It's really saying something. Out of curiosity, where did you learn to cook like this? Ha! About time you guys asked that. It's all self-taught, to be honest. There's some pretty awesome guidelines on the internet, so I got it from there. Could you teach us one day? Us? Yeah, Sayori and I. My mom goes on about how I should learn to cook. Given Sayori is as bad as I am with food, I'm not exactly pressed for inspiration, am I? Sayori is bad with food. We glance in her direction. She's got her hand in the basket, trying to subtly take a cookie from the box. Upon realizing we're all staring at her, she quickly withdraws her hand, looking flustered. There was, a spider. Yeah, there was a spider in the box, so I was just trying to eat it. Did you just say... what did you type? Siake? I don't know. No, sake? Isn't that how it's supposed to be said? I don't know, I thought it was anyway. I say sake. For goodness sake. Natsuki is Carl Weezer's cousin. Oh boy. Would you guys like a croissant? Anyway, it's all gone now. I rest my case. Yuri smiles and sits back with her drink in hand. It's a little strange. It's a little crazy to think about how the school year's almost over. Christmas didn't seem so long ago. Have you enjoyed the year though? Oh, most definitely. Expanding the club, spending Halloween with everyone, Christmas, and now this. I had the pleasure of spending many enjoyable moments with everyone here, and it's something I'm very grateful for. Me too, Yuri. This was the first time I had fun during Halloween or Christmas, and to think it all came from our little club where people could share poems. Hey, Monica? Of course. When I made the club, I had no idea where it would take us, to be honest. I had hopes that I'd be able to meet other people who enjoyed literature, but I didn't expect the little club to bond so well. I was pretty worried how we'd all face after the festival, though. My hopes were pretty shaky for the future of the club, but I was lucky in that we managed to put it behind us and carry on, which I'm really grateful for. It's okay, Monica. I think we were all a little worried about the club's atmosphere after that day, but deep down, I knew that we wouldn't let it get us down. And look, here we are. She takes a bite of her sandwich. If there's one thing this year has taught me, it's the importance of friendship. So I don't know why I'm laughing. It just sounds like such an anime line. Sheesh, you guys are really over sentimental, you know that? How much have you even had to drink? Alcohol can make you really emotional, amongst other things. Huh. Nothing. Oh. Come on, Natsuki, don't tell me you haven't enjoyed your time at the club as well. Have they been drinking already? I can tell that you've got a big heart hidden away behind that facade of yours. Pfft. When did you graduate from psychology school? Hopefully in a few years, actually. Go on then, analyze me. What makes you think I have this big heart, huh? Natsuki's tone is challenging, but unlike previous instances where she's trying to put me on the spot, I have my answer prepared. Well, let's see. Secret Santa first. Oh my goodness, sorry. Sake is sake as in goodness sake. Phonetic spelling. Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm not good with phonetic spelling. I'm generally good with pronunciation of English words, anyway. Actually, I'm generally good with pronunciation. I just have an American accent very strongly. I love you and all of you guys. Oh my god, copy that fucking video. What's the character's name? I don't know Xenoblade 2 at all. He's like, Naya, I love you and all of you guys. And she's like, sorry, that video is so fucking funny. Secret Santa for a start. Your gift for Yuri was pretty thoughtful, don't you think? Yuri and Sayori and Monica nod. You could have just got her generic horror book, but no, you put some real thought into it. Okay, so... You also really helped Sayori pick out a present for me. Plus, you helped her make me breakfast. And you made all this food for everyone here. So yeah, checkmate. I grin at her, causing her to scowl. You'd really make an annoying psychologist. I'll interpret that as meaning I do my job then. A psychologist, huh? Yeah, this year has really opened my eyes to mental health, especially with Sayori. Mental health was never really something I paid much attention to, so it's like a whole new world has opened up for me. Sayori shifts over to me and slowly wraps her arms around mine. It's still strange for me to discuss her depression to the others. Not in a bad way, mind. It's just something I've... Is it supposed to say mind you? Or do people just say mind? I mean, it works. It's just something I've gotten to get used to. Just don't start diagnosing everyone with millions of conditions, okay? I've heard that future psychology students love doing that. Can't make any promises. An hour or so has passed by at this point, and most of the food has already been eaten at this point, and I've taken to sitting under the tree with my legs pulled up. A cozy, calm silence has descended upon the five of us. Sayori is sitting in front of me, and I have my hands gently massaging the back of her head. The other girls are lying nearby. After reassuring Yuri that it was okay, she pulled out the bottle and shared the wine with us. I'm not huge on the taste, and judging by Sayori's coughing and slight spluttering, neither was she. Given that Suki looked like she'd sucked on a lemon, it's safe to say that wine isn't one of her favorite drinks either. Granted, Yuri did say that it's an acquired taste. Monica seemed like she enjoyed it, though. And of course, Yuri was utterly unfazed. Oh my goodness, Yuri. Well, I could understand Yuri's reaction. Monica's was a little surprising. I mean, it's just how different people react. I can see alcohol's appeal, though. I suppose if you drink it in moderation and in social situation, it can be an effective way to promote a relaxed mood. As I am thinking of something to say, Sayori speaks up. What is up with the sad music? Turn off the fucking sad piano. Monica? Are you going to run the club next year too? Ah, well, I mean, I'd like to. But next year's going to be even more stressful than this one, at least for me. With those university exams, it would be a real shame if we didn't have a club to look forward to next year. It's calm music. Sounds like the world's smallest violin, but the world's smallest piano. It would be a real shame if we didn't have the club to look forward to next year, though. Yeah, that'd suck. Oh, come on, please. Not that we mean to pressure you or anything. Monica laughed softly. Don't worry about that. It's only natural that you guys are all feeling this way. Well, my other commitments grow to be a little too demanding. I think a promotion could be in order. You mean, yep. If I'm not around as much as I need to be, then you can be the club president next year, Sayori. Oh god, Act 4, Sayori. I'm kidding, I'm just joking. Yeah, it's got a sad tone to it. It is. You're an excellent vice president. Although you'd have to work a little on your organization skills. Me? President? Hey, only if I can't commit to it. Don't start feeding your inner megalomaniac. Don't go start feeding your inner megalomaniac. Oh my god. Sorry, I know the word megalomaniac, but for some reason I don't think I've ever fucking said it, and I kept wanting to say like megalovania. Megalovania, exactly. Oh boy. Are you sure I'd be able to? Why don't you think you'd be a good president, Sayori? Yeah, for what it's worth. You wouldn't be half bad, you know. It makes me sad thinking Monica wouldn't be able to attend, though. She's so busy in this mod. Yuri nods in agreement. You guys are just saying this to be nice. Not at all, Sayori. You said you didn't want any special treatment, remember? Yeah, plus I didn't think it was even possible for Natsuki to give anyone special treatment. Thought I had a really big heart. Touché. Do you want to know how much longer you have left? Yeah, sure, actually. I am curious. I'm getting the feeling we're near the end, actually. I am. I don't know, it's just... When this scene's over, I'm probably going to end the stream now. You're really good at it, Monica, and like you said, my organization is pretty bad. Plenty of time to work on it, though. And besides, you've been a really good people person. You're much better than I am at dealing with conflict. Give yourself some credit, Sayori. That's what I've been telling her for the past few months. Welcome to my life. You guys really think I could run the club? We wouldn't be saying it if it weren't true. Yeah, I don't know. I don't say what people want to hear. That's true, Natsuki is very blunt. Sayori is silent for a moment. Must be a little overwhelming for her, especially given how she's hearing praise from all of us. Thanks, guys. Oh, she's tearing up a little bit. That means a lot. If it comes to it, I won't let you down, Monica. Glad to hear it. You know, will we all be friends when we finish school? When we're all at university miles away from each other? Sayori looks at everyone, wearing an expression that's a mix between hope and uncertainty. I'd certainly like to think so, yes. Everyone here means a lot to me, and I wouldn't like to lose what we have. Couldn't agree more. When I first joined, I was a little surprised at how different everyone was. They give Monica and Sayori custom outfits. How come my girl Natsuki couldn't get anything? I was thinking about that earlier. I wonder if it's because this is like such a sad lore, but I wonder if it's because Natsuki doesn't have any other outfits. like canonically, I mean. You're near the end. I think after this, it's the last day for the path. Oh. Not even mentioning Yuri? Yeah. Well, Yuri did have an alternate outfit earlier, though. She had that trench coat one. She at least matches with Monica and Sayori. Great, now I'm sad. Thanks. Yeah, I know. It sucks. I might do a Natsuki route eventually, even though she pissed me the fuck off earlier on in this mod so badly, but I might. We'll see. Because I am curious about what the true ending, if there is one. If I don't, I'll let you guys know. I'm definitely doing a Yuri route because this mod knows how to write Yuri. This is the most authentic I've ever seen Yuri outside of canon. When I first joined, I was a little surprised at how different everyone was, not just in terms of literature taste, but also personalities. Yet everyone was much united over one goal, to share and enjoy poems together. I can't see that unity disappearing anytime soon. Yeah, and this club has always been a place where I can read manga and enjoy it, knowing that people won't judge me for it. Natsuki's input surprised me a little. Never expected her to join in a rather sentimental mood, but hey, I'm definitely not complaining. It's funny you mentioned that, Natsuki, because Yuri feels the same way. The club being somewhere she can be herself, free from judgment. For all, I used to think you guys were polar opposites. Huh? What? For a while, maybe? For a while, I used to think you guys were polar opposites. You've actually got that pretty large common ground. Both Yuri and Natsuki look surprised at Monica's insight. Now that Monica brought that up, I can really see that her point is valid. Well, perhaps we're a little more alike than I ever would have thought, Natsuki. Kinda weird how that works, isn't it? Natsuki grins at her, and Yuri smiles tentatively back. Man, they've really come a long way since I first joined. Oh, see, this is the stuff I love seeing when we're all together. Everyone getting along and realizing how much they mean to each other. Geez, Sayori, don't get ahead of yourself. Although, going back to your question, Sayori, truthfully, you can't predict the future. There's no telling what things will be like in 2 years' time. I'd like to think we'll all still be friends, but it's anyone's guess. Yeah, that's true. Honestly, that's very fair. I don't like making blank promises. I loved the Yuri path. I have a feeling I'm going to. Also, the fact that this mod has a nudity on-off setting scares me. Yeah, it's on. I really want to know what happens when it's off, though. I wonder if it's going to be censored or if, like, they're going to cut the scene. I'm curious what they're going to do. Hey, look at it this way. If our friendship has taught me anything, it's that people were destined to stay friends. Life will find a way no matter what. So what if we're all at different universities all over the country? It's super easy to stay connected these days, you know, with trains and all. Yuri nods in agreement. I think it's safer to say that we'll all be here for one another, right? There's a general murmur of agreement, which warms my heart. You guys better not forget to visit me, you know. Oh, my apologies, Natsuki. We didn't mean for the conversation to exclude you. Natsuki waves away her apology. You don't have to say sorry for that, dummy. It's a given that you guys be talking about that stuff. It's just, well, when I'm in my final year, you guys won't be here. Oh, that's true. I don't see why we would visit you whenever... I don't see why we wouldn't visit you whenever we could, Natsuki. I'm sure we'd be able to. This is so, like... kind of sad, actually. A little bit. Oh, yes, trains. A totally new thing. Totally not invented in 1550. Makes sense in the story, trust. Yeah, I was going to say, maybe it's because, like, in Japan, trains are much more common for traveling around. Whereas in America, not really. Or at least, not unless you're in a big city or near one. As Red Smith said, we're all rather connected. Plus, I imagine it would be nice to visit our homeroom teachers again. Natsuki is looking at the floor. She looks like she's struggling to say something. If I had to guess, it's probably some form of gratitude expression. She's never really been great with that. Okay, good. Because, well, I know I haven't said it as much as you guys, but I've had a lot of fun this year too with everyone here. So yeah, thanks guys. You especially, Monica. I know we kind of don't always agree on stuff, but you've always been a great president. Yeah, I agree with Natsuki. The club wouldn't be what it is without all the hard work you pour into it. Sorry for not saying how much I appreciate you any earlier. I've always been kind of bad with that. I suppose I'm guilty of the same thing. But now it feels like it's the best time to say it, I suppose. Thank you for everything. Couldn't agree more with the girls. Thanks to you, I was able to experience something I desperately needed this year. Friendship. And indirectly, a girlfriend. So now we have Monica to blame for all the mushy stuff between you and Sayori. I mean, Sayori as well, but sure. We all share a laugh. That's okay. Better late than never, right? She laughs softly. It's been easy to run or juggle against everything else going on in my life, but I can say it's 100% worth it. She picks up the bottle of wine and pours a healthy measure into her glass. The bottle is then offered to everyone else, and we do the same. So let's share a toast. Here's to another year of literature club. Another year, everyone says. We all clink glasses and together take a sip. With the sun shining, the warm glow that the wine has ignited within me, the feel of Sayori in my arms, and the content, relaxed atmosphere surrounding us. It's bliss. And I couldn't be any happier. Wow. Wow. This is fucking wonderful, chat. This is fucking wonderful. Together we are DDLC. Damn it. Now I want alcohol. A little while later, I don't drink at all, actually. A little while later, the sun has started to set. A general air of drowsiness has started to creep in. We've started to make our way back home. I'm still in high spirits. Today has been such a good day. Well, I'll see everyone later. I really enjoyed today, Sayori. Thanks for suggesting. My heart is fluttering. Damn it, this is making me feel emotions. Like fucking human emotions. That's okay. Yeah, it was nice. See you guys later. So when it heads off, Yuri speaks up. I should probably get going as well. As Sayori and I move to join her, Yuri shakes her head. It's okay. You two have already done so much to help me. And after today, I think I'll be okay. So enjoy the rest of your evening, okay? I'll see you later. She smiles, a warm smile at us, and walks off. I'm glad she's feeling better. That makes two of us. I guess everyone realized just how much the club means to them, huh? Yeah. Anyway, it's getting late. We should head back. Can I just say this? Wow, like as a direct follow-up to everything happening throughout this stream of Blue Skies and like Yuri's storyline with it and the general atmosphere and talk about like moving to universities, I need to stream a mod next. It'll be one stream. It's less than an hour long. It's called Yuri Gets a Haircut. I would love to read it for you guys. And it like literally like probably unintentionally directly follows up Blue Skies and everything they just talked about, and it's super emotional, I have to say. Like, it's a bring your boohoo bibs. It might be a crier, but it's really good. Yuri Gets a Haircut sounds really funny. Apparently it's supposed to be misleading. I thought it was gonna be a shitpost mod. Like one of those like, oh, she gets a haircut. Oh my god, Yuri. But no, like, it's actually very sentimental and kind of like shockingly mature. Like, really, I'm surprised, but it's really good, I have to say. But yeah, I'll probably do that once we finish the Sayori route, actually. As we settle down in the bed, I feel myself slowly drift away into the dream world. Or at least I would if Sayori didn't break the silence. Red Smith? If you're asking me for a favor which involves me having to physically move, then it's a no. Sorry. No. I was just going to ask, are you doing anything tomorrow? Not to my knowledge, no. Why? Oh, no reason. It's immediately apparent that she's up to something. I'm too tired to push it, though. So instead, I just go along with whatever it is. Fair enough, then. Oh, I need to, sort some stuff out tomorrow. So could you pick me up at my house at about 4? I narrow my eyes at her before realizing she can't see in the dark. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Sometimes you make absolutely no sense, but I've grown to not question it. Good night, Sayori. Good night. Okay, that's where we're gonna stop. Freaky time? I guess next time's freaky time. I'm really gonna go to bed, actually. But yeah. I found some other fucking fantastic mods to stream that are genuinely well written like this one, and I'm really excited to share more with you guys and to fucking finish this one. But I'm also really sad to finish this one, man. So this is the last day. Yeah, this is the last day. I'm so sad. All right, well next week I'll stream something else after we finish Doki Blue Skies. But man, I'm like so sad it's over now. Yuri a baddie in her new haircut? Yeah. Yuri gets a haircut. Yeah, she looks really fucking good. She's a baddie. But that mod is really sad, I have to say. Really meaningful. Like, genuinely really meaningful, though, I will say. It's a fucking great mod. But yeah, it should be a really fitting conclusion and wrap-up to Blue Skies. I think you guys will see what I mean. Seriously, from my experience, it's like a perfect follow-up to Blue Skies. But anyhow, I gotta get to bed. Thank you all for joining. I really hope that you guys have a wonderful night. And sleep well. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Oh, and of course, rap members, remember to stay cheesy. Good night.